To continue, please proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, and members of the audience. We are ready to proceed, please. Mr. Kambi, kindly bring in the witness.
Thank you.
I, Martin Trrc.
Me, Martin Trrc.
I, Martin Trrc.
Do swear that.
Me, Cantam say.
Cantam say.
I'll speak the truth.
Me canokre.
I'll speak the truth.
Me canokre.
The whole truth.
Nukrenina.
The whole truth.
Nukrenina.
I, Martin Trrc.
Me, Martin Trrc.
I, Martin Trrc.
Do swear that.
Me Cantam say.
Do swear.
Martin, you repeat in your local language. Yes. You repeat what the interpreter says.
I, Martin Trrc.
Me, Martin Trrc.
Me, Martin Trrc.
Do swear that.
Me Cantam say.
Cantam say.
I'll speak the truth.
Me canokre.
Me canokre.
The whole truth.
Nukrenina.
Okre ni nyina.
And nothing but the truth.
Enye bibia fa nokre no ho.
Enye no bibia canokre ho.
So help me God.
Nyame mboa me.
Ame mwa me.
Thank you.
Can I say it?
Yeah. Mr. Kyere, welcome to the Gambia.
Mr. Trrc akwaba aba Gambia.
Yeah, Mom.
Thank you.
The interpreter, you should, sorry, we're giving you the enormous responsibility of interpreting both ways, from English into Twi and from Twi into English.
We are here. We've understood.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
We've understood.
Before you start interpreting, could you kindly take an oath that you would interpret from English into Twi and from Twi into English to the best of your ability?
Yes, sir.
Could you take an oath that you would interpret from English into Twi and from Twi into English to the best of your ability? Did you hear me?
I, Nana Amabani, will interpret to the best of my ability. Thank you, Council.
From English into Twi and Twi to English.
And from Twi to English.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I, Akwesi Brako, do swear that
I will interpret from
Twi to English and English to Twi
to the best of my knowledge and ability.
to the best of my knowledge and ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you very much. May the record bear that the interpreters have been sworn in. Mr. Kyere, welcome to the Gambia.
Mr. Trrc Akwaba Eba Gambia.
Also, yeah, mum.
Thank you very much.
We regret very much that you are coming back to this country under the current circumstances.
You knew who said, "Oh, Samba Crowemu, a funny see."
I see it as an opportunity because of all of us, our well-being.
We do hope that you have had a good reception into this country and that you are being taken care of.
You want to say, "Oba Crowemu, Yasho, ye amao, enimdia, as his own."
Aniaje say me oha nanso no enye rusie ne mom me na hise dia me na mo Gambia ha me nyihwe mochi sanse me ni so obi adi mochi obeme mbone bia.
I'm very happy to be here, though I'm sorry rely on you people.
Thank you very much. Of course, you are aware that you are asked to appear before this Truth Commission to talk about the migrants that came to the Gambia in 2005.
So, you say, "Oh, ha, migrants about 2005, anything now, Oha, Yamasa Kunyana Oha."
Minim say enunti ena me nsa kansa kwanye ya me wo ha.
Yes, I know that is the reasons why I'm here.
Good. You have just made an oath to speak the truth and nothing but the truth.
What you say, Obeka no kre, enye bibia se no kre.
Sankutu ena maso esemeka no kre nko.
Exactly, that is what I am going to say.
Just to make you aware that in this country, it is an offense to lie on the oath.
So, Obehunu say, Chrome Hano, from so say, Ubechantro, say, was yeso.
Meaning, say, from so, Semeka Simbia, Enya Nokre, Ewo Krumha.
I know that it is offense to say something that is not true in the Gambia.
Good. Mr. Kyere, don't be constrained to speak in any particular language. You are free to speak in whatever language you want. If you want, you can speak in English. It would be interpreted into Twi for those who are listening perhaps in Ghana or those who are Ghanaians in Gambia who are listening. If you wish, you may also speak in Twi and it would be interpreted in the English language. The choice is yours. Feel free to decide the language in which you would wish to speak.
Mr. Trrc, who can say, Okaka Sebia Ope, Sebia, Omo, Amanonia, almost we are gonna for bit me at in your canase, into so bit me a can or brofum, so bit me a can or trimono. Freely free natimika, Nanyo Pesoka. Yen show.
The pese mekane brofuna de ochrasia no e de kotwi se be ya omamu ofie no beti.
I want to speak in English so that it will be interpreted in Twi language, so those in Ghana will understand.
Thank you very much. So now you would switch to the English language, and then we would have interpretation from English into Twi.
Sisi anobeka no brofumo nenya and Trrc from brofumo echo trimo.
But even though you're going to speak in English, you have to wait for my questions to be interpreted first from English into Twi, and then you respond.
Say ubeka no brofumo no ese so train na me questions ye baby sano ye dan no kotrimu emma o answer na obejiso.
Pacho Mati.
I have heard you.
You should also exercise some discipline to ensure that the speeches do not overlap, because if the speeches do overlap, there would be a problem for the transcribers and the interpreters as well.
Ese so to bonso na uka asem na ese so ka no uka no nhye into 10 times so na se e bofa ho a wo mo chechire mu no entimi nti ne o matimi a chechire mu ama obi ate.
Mati se mekane mako say be ya obia betimi ate ase ne me pese meka ase.
I will say it one after the other so that it will be understood to those who are listening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What are your full names?
My full name is Martin Trrc.
Could you spell the last name for us, please?
Ubetimi akan udino ni edito no. Ubetimi abo ni dino.
Kyere.
And how do you pronounce that?
And who pronounce the same? Oboni dino saying.
Trrc. We pronounce it. I pronounce it Trrc.
Kyere.
That's right.
All right. I ask this because we have a list of victims that was written phonetically. And the way some names are spelled and the way they are pronounced may be somewhat different.
Maybe say every say woman no mo kan ho no wo modin se ne ya trotro no no e ma wo mo bodin no esono se ne ya tro no no nti na oposo hu ne se ne wo bodin no fosifa.
Yes.
So at some stage we would have to visit the list we have in order for you to assist us in the spelling of some of these names.
Edru baby a yebebo edin no watimi aboa se ne ehu edin se ne ya bodin no.
Thank you, Council.
Okay, Martin Trrc. What's your date of birth?
Martin Trrc yewo da ben.
3rd March 1980.
And where were you born?
Ehini yewo
Brekum at Bono region in Ghana.
And what is your profession?
Ejuma ben e na wo ye.
I am a trader, a shoe seller.
Could we have that? Could we have that interpreted in Twi?
Me yempa boye.
Thank you very much. And do you recall where you were in July of 2005?
Okay, baby, now July 2005.
I remember where I was July 2005.
Okay, baby, now July 2005.
Did you have cause to leave Ghana in July of 2005? Or somewhere thereabout?
Na onjina so na ma opese ofri Ghana kronumu.
At July 2005, I was not in Ghana, but rather I was in Senegal.
July 2005 no na me ni Ghana, na me was Senegal.
When did you leave Ghana to go to Senegal?
Da ben na ofri Ghana e ko Senegal.
I left Ghana early 2005, January.
We free Ghana 2005 January.
And where were you going?
Intention is going to seek greener pasture, going to Europe.
Na madwin nyina ne se me ko Europe.
As at the time you left Ghana in January 2005, did you have an idea where you were going to go in order to get you the chance to go to Europe?
Samre na free Ghana 2005 no now nim baby a wo befa akọ baby a wo kọ no.
Yes, I know. The time I left Ghana, I know that definitely that I'm going to Senegal. So I was able to get to Senegal 2005.
Ane na menim say ebi a me kọ no me free Ghana no na me kọ Senegal until 2005 and I me drew Senegal.
Why Senegal?
Aden na wo Senegal.
Senegal because in our place people used to pass Senegal to Kyere and later get to Europe. So as initial stage, when you are growing up, you will hear it, people talk about it. So you have knowledge where it's close to Europe and where people used to have access to Europe. So it's not something new to a young guy who is growing up in our area.
Na ye hono se wo nyine a na nkrofo kase udru Senegal dia eben Europe enti no na eyade a me de ahye madwen achi enti na ema me tu sa kwan no.
In a sense, growing up in your area, you knew of a route that people would take to get them to Europe, and that route passes through Senegal.
Yes, I know, because some people have been used that way to Europe and they have been back to our place, so they used to talk to other peoples. So even women also have knowledge, because when they come back, they speak to everyone. This is the way I use. So if any young one or any child who is growing up is interested in going to Europe, he can also have that way to get to Europe.
Na omoba no mbeba mane se ampa eho na yefa eko Europe entino na eyade a enya de foforo kra entino ye ho no de nipa ni nyina nkwala no bebre wo munim se eho na ofa obe ko Europe.
Is there a name by which this route is known commonly?
Edin bi wo ho a sa kwan wi so obi animu ana.
Okay. Specifically, there is no name, but Senegal is not the only way that we use. So whenever somebody is embarking on such journey, he normally said, I'm using desert or I'm going by sea. So sometimes they say if there is no land, we go by sea. So that is where, that is some ways they use to ginger the young ones up, so that you've grown up to that. When you get to a place where there is no land, you go by sea.
Yeni edin bia yede ma no na mom no de tie ne se enye Senegal nko ene oman a ye famu man bebre na enya ya yese ye befa espresso enti no enya eye nyino no na eyade a yede hye yadwen achi.
In this country, it is described as the back way.
From Hano, you can't say no say back way.
Yes, it's the later on I heard that word, but in Ghana we don't have that word. But when you speak that, definitely the people have understanding of what you are talking about.
Ane Ghana die na yenim sa ekire ya ansa na ye hunu say baby ye friend no back way.
In fact, back way, illegal migration, both describe the type of journeys that you also talked about, correct?
Back way, any illegal migration ni na etre akonya wo tretre mu atre obiano meboa.
No.
Exactly.
That's the correct.
That's the correct one. Oh, sorry. Exactly.
Thank you very much. So when you left Ghana to Senegal in January of 2005, you intended to take an illegal route to Europe. Is that it?
Ufri Ghana 2005 no na wo wadwemu say wo fa Senegal akọ Europe ana wonim ekwan no ana illegal ana meboa.
Yes, the time I'm leaving Ghana, I know where I'm going. I know that I'm taking a route to Senegal and take on the Mediterranean Sea to Europe. I know where I'm going, but consider it as an illegal. That is the question.
Na minim se me kwa me fa ho na me dro Senegal na metimi akọ Europe na se na ye adwenbone anase kwan bono so no de eno de e asembisa.
Would you say that you knew you were going to take the back way into Europe?
Na unim say obefa back way akọ Europe.
Sometimes the back way can be determined by those who know the proper way. Because what you've grown up to know is that you use the route to Europe. So the one who you have fallen in his hands may determine whether you are passing back way or but the one who is embarking on such journey is considered it as a hard call to make life. Because when you are living, the family go and pray for you, and when you come back, they will go and thank God. So they think it's the greatest opportunity in life.
Now, omonim say, akwenya say obefa ho say o pese okwa wabusuafo no omo bompa e ma.
In essence, for you, your objective was just to get to Europe through Senegal, and it did not matter how you do it, whether it was legal or illegal. All your objective was just to get there, correct?
Now what dream say wo de wo fa Senegal e de akọ Europe say papa say bone wo de na wa dream po an say wo fa ho na wo de akọ.
Yes.
Anne.
So
yes, but at that time we don't know much about illegalities concerning that, because we consider it as illegal when you don't have papers with you. If you don't have any identification with you, you become an illegal because you become very difficult to be access you or to locate or to find who you are. But so far as you are living in West Africa, moving from country to country, and you have your ID card with you, we don't consider traveling from Ghana to Mali to Kidra to whatever to Dakar. Journey is not an illegal because you have your documents with you to Dakar.
Na yenim se enye kwambono neso de yenim se nam kwambono neso no se wo kwa na ebia woni ngrata bia ewo ho.
You are perfectly right. There is free movement of peoples or persons and goods in West Africa.
Nyo kano no kre se nkrofo timi eko akwan kroba koso ewo Africa hasi.
So as a Gambian, I could travel all the way in West Africa and it would not be illegal.
Titi se me Gambia ni no metimi akosa West Africa bebia enye kwan bonoso.
Yes.
As long as I have my papers, and the same would apply to every other West African.
Se me wo men kratan kwan de metimi akobebia etrewo ekro fufuro West African kroni na so.
But I was referring to the leg from Senegal to Europe.
But maybe say free Senegal eco Europe no.
That leg would have been illegal if the person did not have the necessary authorizations to go to that country.
Asa akonya no na me pa twese se obi fa ho na so ode ko Europe ene na twese ohia nkrata e ma no ho kwan se o free Senegal eco Europe ho asem na me bisa.
For that one, Council, I agree.
Good. When you are going to Senegal, did you have an idea or did you have contacts in Senegal who would receive you when you got there?
Uko Senegal no na unim obi unim sa uko no so ana.
No, Council, because the way we prepare ourselves to embark on such journey, we know that wherever you go in every country, you go and meet Ghanaian. So, and exactly when you get to your station, you will brief before you take off from your country that whenever you go to any country, you should ask for where Ghanaians are. And when you get to them, they will locate where your brother is. Definitely you will have somebody that comes from close to your village, maybe from the same town or something. That's the way we prepare ourselves. We did not necessarily know someone there before we start embark on such journey.
So in fact, sorry.
Ye kono ye ni bibia sa na ye adwene se ye kwa ye be hu Ghana ni wo ho na yakwa akosue no.
In fact, when you were going, you knew your destination was Senegal. And you knew that when you arrived there, you must find Ghanaians who would help you out.
Uko na unim se uko Senegal na wo wadwum se uko bekwa ko hu Ghana ni a obeboa wo.
And so that's the case. For my case, when I'm coming to Dakar, I came with one Nigerian. So we reached Dakar early in the morning. So I slept with him at Baba shop. So next day morning, he sent me to a one-story building where Ghanaians are living. So he said, "This is your brothers." So I go straight to them and they receive me.
Ane council the tiani say ye bano me bano mene Nigeria ni bi ne bae nti yekoe na obi a baabi omo yitri na omo giyen.
How did you come to meet that Nigerian?
Si then na oshia Nigeria nino.
At Kidira. I met him at Kidira on my way to Senegal. So we met at the Kidira border town. He also coming to Senegal with his wife.
Michiano wa Kidira na ono so eko Senegal.
And Kidira is in which country?
Na Kidira no e okrobenso.
Kidira no e Mali ene Senegal border.
Eye Mali ene Senegal share so.
Border between Senegal and Mali. That's where we call Kidira. Yes.
Good. And when you arrive in Dakar, Senegal, where exactly, do you recall exactly where you went?
Udru Dakar, Senegal, no, okay, baby potsinya, okoye.
Yes, Medina, and the house number I recall was Rue 33 Angle 40.
Rue 33?
Rue 33, RUE 33 Angle 40.
Angle 40.
Yes.
Rue 33 Angle 40 in Medina.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, what happened when you arrived there?
Into Udru hono denesiye.
One afternoon, we were sitting at in the front of our house, and we found three guys approaching where we live. In fact, they are Ghanaians, and they came with one tall black guy with big eye. So the guy came and they greet us, and we give them a place to sit.
Yekono na yedru hono nkrofo ba ho na omo ye krom for Ghana for entino omo ma ye mamu baby na omo try.
Did you know them before?
No ni mom ansana.
No.
What did they say when those three guys accompanied with another tall black person arrived? What happened?
Nkrofo mi ansana bae na omo ni akwatintin no bae no eden ni siye.
They came with a message that this man name is called Chastela, and he's a vessel captain, and he have a vessel that he want to send people to Europe.
Na nipa no a obaye no asimo mo kan ni say akwatintin ye friend Chastela na owo hema a etimide nipa ko Europe.
And this person who called himself Charles Taylor, did he say which country he was from?
Na akoya osi ye friend Chastele o ka kire o ekro ofri so de.
Yes, he said he's American, and in fact, he have an American passport in his hand.
Ane osi oya American na American passport kutano.
Were you able to speak to him?
Utimine ne kasaye.
Yes, I speak to him several times.
Ane menene kasa mprebebri.
In which language?
O kasa be mu.
English.
Menene ka brofo.
As a Ghanaian, were you able to detect from Charles Taylor's accent whether he was truly American?
So we Ghana ni no. Utimi hu o Chastela kasa mo say ofri America.
Yes, like the way he speak, and he back it on his passport also. And I was not the only person who knows him. In fact, he was introduced to me by those who are close to him and those who know where he lived.
Ane if you say ode ne nkrata kirebe ena nkrofo nso a no omo ene ne baaye no anaso omo nim no omo so kan saa.
And when you heard from this Charles Taylor that he was the captain of a vessel What happened next?
What says such as still away inka ye ka say ono na oye captain ewo shemano sono e den ni see
Taylor decide to collect money from anyone who want to embark on such journey. So he always came to Medina with some 3 guys to find out if he can have money from any passenger who is interested to embark on such journey.
Still eba sanona or jijiska free one or any jihun se on bitu kwano.
Do you recall who introduced you to this child's tale?
Okay nipa odo such as still away etreo.
Yes, Chastela came to our place with Asian.
What's Asian's full name?
Asian ni din na ne din.
Surely I'll give you within, but the Asian is what normally in my mind, but after the testimony I can record and add it to you. Asian and other guy, because of time I just forget him, but it's Asian and other guys who came and introduced Chastela to us in our place in Medina.
Asian any microphone ne buy na omo betre omo de Chastela betre na won aka no me refi on din kakra.
I have a copy of your statement with me, and I will just throw out names to help refresh your memory.
Me wo onkrata efa wadansi die hu na metimi abobo edin na ewo mu no ama wo.
Does the name Robert ring a bell?
Na edin no Robert no.
Yeah.
What da?
Robert Asian. Yes, because the name Robert Asian was not the name that we used to call him. Because he's a tall guy, we call him Tola. So his name cannot be remembered frequently. So that's why I was able to have only the Asian.
Na your friend Asian na Robert Asian na just near or one near friend Tola nti nyadia na metimi aka ni dino.
So we take it that the person you're referring to is Robert Essien, aka Tola.
Ntine ye jitum se nipa na wo kana sem no ono no ye friend Robert Essien ana mufta e friend Tola.
Sure.
So you also indicate that there was another person who introduced you to Robert.
Usan tre say na obi fufro nso ho a or introduce ma Sir Robert way.
No, the Robert Asian and other guy came with Chastela to Medina. So they came to introduce Chastela to us at Medina.
Na nipa na oka ho no one Robert na ebaye no mo edi Chastela kire yen.
Do you know a person called Victor?
Unu be a friend Victor.
Yes, I know Victor Odru. Yes. He also was a close guy to Asian and also captain. So normally they all move together.
Ane ono so no eye obi a oka hema ne binti no tembia no ne captain no enenam.
So this person, Robert Essien and Charles Taylor, when they came to meet you, did they come with Victor Oduru?
Nti sa nipa we a ye friend Robert Essien no oni Charles Taylor bae no na Victor Oduro ko mo ho ana na be hu.
Yes, na Victor Odru eka omo ho. Na Victor Odru no na onte their place. He did not live at their place. Victor Odru did not live with Tola and Captain Chastela. He lived at Medina. But the time they approached our place, they came with Victor Odru and Robert Essien.
Yes, Victor Odro was among them. Na emra mo bae no de na wono onka ho.
So when you met these guys, Charles Taylor was introduced to you as someone who was a captain of a boat and could assist to take you to Europe. What decisions did you make?
Nti se uhu sankrofo we a ye ka tro say Charles Taylor no betimi abo na wako Europe no adwembe na ofae.
We first sent people to go to Senegal port to verify if indeed he have a vessel at the Senegal port. So Tola and Victor, they came and said, yes, indeed, the man have a vessel at the Senegal port.
Tola ne Victor
And then what happened after that?
And I didn't see it.
So after the confirmation, the man continued to ask money from the passengers who are interested to embark on such journey.
No,
But because the situation in Senegal, some money has been collected from many passengers. They send them to the high seas and they return them back and say the weather is no good, we can't proceed. It has been continuing for a long time. So no one was ready at that time to give money to Chastila. And as a result, Chastila said he have a friend in Gambia whose name is called Lamin Tunkara. So he will go to Gambia and see that man.
Na openyino ekase o adamfobi Chastila kase o adamfobi o Gambia o friend Lamin Tunkara entino oba behu no.
So after some days, Tola and Victor communicate to us that Chastila have given them information that Lamin Tunkara promised to give him money. But before he will give him money, he must return the vessel from Senegal waters to Gambia, because he also have some passengers here so that he can join with his passengers.
Entino eba sano the okanya ne say Lamin Tunkara no Chastila say this de Hemanoba Gambia and Sana yetimi enya ska.
So the passengers who are living in Senegal should find a place called the place that's secure, so that we can have a big size of canoe so that we can use to join the vessel at the waters.
Iti omo adwin se ombepe hema kese a chese yebesi se omagum na omo de akohia hema kese no wonsuo so.
Which waters?
Say Gambia waters.
Gambia eposo.
See?
So we gathered ourselves at Sali around Mbu district, and we are many people there. I think.
How many of you?
At that initial stage, we are over 50 at the Bara at the Mbu Sali.
Na ye bro aduonum obanyiya no waka ne ntientem wa say they metimi akirase.
But do you have a definitive figure?
But particular number ubetimi aka?
No, because I am not the conveyor. I saw Robert Essien counting the people after they brought the canoe from Mbu. And the canoe came with a lot of people, including Nigerians and other guys who have never met before. So exact number later, I found about 67. That was Robert Essien later on, because he was the one who made the counting.
Robert Essien, actually no crowd catch him say omoye edusia nso.
Of that 67,
Sa edusia.
How many people did you know?
I can't give you exact figure, and that is that people that I know, but it's not everybody that I know. They will not pass half, because not everybody I know. It's small people that came from our place, our village, and our district. That's the people I've come to contact before.
Nipa no de kakra bi na minimum wo mo ameni wo mo free bia ba akono on na minimum.
Yes, just tell us those who you can remember.
That is good enough. Okay.
Yes.
One by one.
I remember Abari Kasim was among.
Abari?
Abari Kasim.
How do you spell Abari?
Abari. Kasim.
Kassim.
Yes, Kasim. We have
Abari Kassim from where?
from Ghana. We have Eric Yao. We
Eric
have
Yao. Yao is Y-A-O.
Yes.
O, yeah?
we have Victor Ousu.
Y-A-O or Y-A-W-O?
Yao. Yao.
Okay. Okay. And then 3?
We have Victor Oduro.
Victor Oduru.
We have-
O-D-U-R-R-O.
Yes,
Or
we have.
O-D-U-R-U.
Oduro.
Okay. All right.
We
Proceed.
have Edmond Kume.
E-D-M-O-O-M-U.
We have Richmond Adey.
Edmond.
Edmond. E-D-M-M-O-N. Edmond.
Okay. O-N-D. Edmond what?
Kumi.
Kumi. K-U-M-I.
We have Kwabena Fusu.
Okay. 5. Kwabna. K-W-A-B-E-N-A. Kwabna. Huh?
Yes, we have
Kwabna Fosu.
Yes, Kwabena Fusu. We have Richard Boachi.
Could you take
Richard Boachi.
Richard Boachi? How do you spell that?
B-O-A-K-Y-E.
Boache. Okay. 7.
We have Yao Chre.
Y-A-O.
Yao, yes, Yao Chre.
K-Y-E-R-E.
That's right. We have Janet. He's a from Cote d'Ivoire.
Janet
Janet. The only name I name is Janet.
from Cote d'Ivoire.
Yes. We have Maku.
Maku. It's male or female?
Female.
Maku.
Yes.
And what's her last name?
I think because it's the only Maku that I know at that time.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes.
We have
Maku. Where was she from?
she's a
Free.
Ghanaian. She's a Ghanaian. Maku.
Ghanaian. Okay.
Yes.
Female Ghanaian.
Female Ghanaian. We have Eja Amon.
Spell-
Eja Amon.
How do you spell Eja?
A-G-Y-A. A-G-Y-A.
Okay. Eja Amon.
Amon.
Okay. Amon. How do you spell that?
A-M-M-O.
Okay.
We have Eric Nketia.
Eric Ngetia.
Yes. We have
Ngetia. N-G-E-T-H-I-A.
oh,
Or N-K-E.
N-K.
N-K-E.
Yes. We have
Okay.
Eric Nketia.
Okay.
We have Kwabena Fusu.
Yes, you did mention
I mentioned Kwabena
Fosu.
Fusu. Edmond Kume. We have Yao Chre. We have there is some guys we used to call them other names. So their real names become very difficult to remember. Then we have someone called Kyere Master. His name was around, but just a guy named always
Kyere Master.
Kyere Master. Yes, he's from. His name was there, but I just forget. So now
Okay.
we have another.
Yeah, you've given a statement before.
Wedding kan aka wasem dada.
And
Oh, krata so.
in your statement, you have included names like
Ena wo
Enoch.
wakrata no mu no.
Enoch Kwame Amo.
That is a Jamo.
Okrata mu no
that's Eja
wabo
Amo.
That's right.
Enoch Ejamo.
Okay. So what is the name? Is it Aja Amo or Enoch Kwame Amo?
We used to call him Eja Amo, but the name Enoch is what
Okay.
the family provided in attached to his name.
Okay. All right. All right. And you've also provided Ajikum.
Yes, Ajikum was among.
So we should add that. That would be
Ajikum.
13. Huh? Ajikum.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
You've also provided Kusi.
Kwabena Kusi.
What could you say that again?
Kwabena Kusi.
Kwabna Kusi. Not Kwabna Fosi.
We have Kwabena Fusu and we have Kwabena Kusi.
Okay. That would be 14. Kwabna Kusi.
Yes.
Daniel Amamkwa.
Daniel Amankwa. Yes.
That's taken from your statement. Just hold a second. Just okay. You've also provided Kwadu Ampadu.
Kwadu, yes, Ampadu.
That's Ghanaian also?
Yes, he's a Ghanaian. He's a Ghanaian.
Daniel Kwadu Bai?
Yes.
Do you remember that name?
Kaisadino.
Yes, I remember. Bye.
Ane me Kaisadino.
Do you remember any other name?
Okay, din fufrobia.
Yes.
I think when I remember any name, I'll just give it to you, Council.
So me Kai Edebia me Kachro.
So essentially, you've given me 17 names for now.
Yes.
Barry Kasim, Eric Yao, Victor Oduru. We are forgetting you, Richard Chere, Martin Chieri.
Yes.
Okay, that is 18. So Abari Kasim, Eric Yao, Victor Oduru, Edmond Kumi, Kwabna Fosu, Richard Bwaki, Yao Chieri, Janet from Cote d'Ivoire, Maku from Ghana, Enoch Kwame Amo, who is Ajamo, Eric Nketia, Kwe Master, Ajekum, Kwabna Kusi, Daniel Amankwa, Kwadu Ampadu, Daniel Kwadu Bai, and your humble self.
Richmond Ade.
Who?
Richmond Ade.
19, Richmond Ade.
Yes.
How do you spell the Ade?
A-D-D-E-A.
A-D-D?
E-A.
E-A.
That's right.
Okay, good. Good. These are the people you could recall.
For now, this is the names that is on my fingertips that I can.
Sisia de Edia mitimi Kaya no.
How about Eric Nana?
Na Eric Nana so.
No, we have Eric Yao.
Okay. In your statement, you said Eric Nana Yao also answer.
Yes. Nana is a title. He can take it out, or we can. So we have Eric Yao.
So, okay. So that's Eric Yao.
That's all.
All right. Good. So this group, you claim that Eric counted them and stated that there were 67.
It's not Eric. It's Asian.
Essien, sorry. Essien counted them, and Robert Essien counted them and said it's 67.
Yes.
You did not count them, but you knew they were over 50.
Yes, I knew. Yes, yes.
Ane.
So what happened after that?
So whilst we are waiting at the Sally, we had a call that in July, mid-July, we will take off to Europe. So we must to have a big canoe at Mbu so that we can use to join the vessel at Gambia waters. So whilst we are waiting at the house, we found a canoe is coming from the direction of Mbu to our place. It came with over, I think, 9 Nigerians and other guys included. Because as for the 9 Nigerians, I was specific because when the canoe came, there was a conversation going on within the ASEAN and other guys in the, oh, we have 9 Nigerians added to the passengers. So that's why. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah, na ya adwin say benya canoe kese na ye de akwa kohyia hema no ewo eposo.
And then what happened after?
And then they see Ebium.
So we left from Sali to join the vessel. So whilst we are on the sea, there was a communication between captain and the organizers. I'm talking about the ASEAN and Victor Odro and those who are close to the captain.
Yes. Oma normal be captain no. Ye ni omo di nkita ho. Openye aka ne ntientie mu said they made me akyerase yo.
In the meantime, where was Charles Taylor?
Samre no Charles Taylor when he.
We was taught that Charles Taylor was in the vessel.
Ye catch said that Charles Taylor no wo ehemanim.
And that was the vessel you were supposed to join at the Gambia waters, correct?
That is what they told us.
So when you mentioned captain, who are you referring to?
It is a captain now. Why pan our bonidin?
Castilla.
Castilla, only captain. No.
And what was the discussion between him and Robert Essien, as far as you know?
And no mumia no kita one Robert Essien no. Then no mukanye. So no.
Robert said, Captain, give him go ahead so that we can join the vessel. So the time we left Sali, we are all informed that we are going to join the vessel as giving directive from the captain to the ASEAN and other guys to.
Robert ka say, Captain, wamano kwan say, won kosunti no, omo nyina ye omo adwen say, omo be ka ne ho na omo akọ hemanim.
Who was in charge of the vessel, of the boat that you took from Bur?
Wana odi akontieninim. Shemana modifi Mbu no.
What I later found out that they went to Mbu to hide from the canoe, from the fishermen. Yes, so they hide from Mbu.
Wamu koji every afare for no ewo Mbu.
And then you guys took off from Bur and went into the seas in order to meet up with the vessel in Gambia waters, correct?
Ntimumu free Mbu hono. Sebi ya mubeti mdishe manako akakoshia vessel kesiene ewo Gambian waters meboa.
That is correct.
No correct.
And what happened afterwards?
The time we get to the waters in the night, we find difficult to make calls. Our batteries run down, and we find difficult to locate where the vessel is. So we found there is a light ahead.
Na yehu say your battery ni na echo form entina ye din say ebetimi aye contact.
So those who know Gambia started saying that, oh, this is Gambia, let's go there and buy chip so that we can have proper communication to the captain.
Gambia no ka say Gambia ni entino yanko SIM card.
So we arrived in Gambia port early in the morning, around 5:45 to 6 o'clock a.m.
At the port, that's what you said, right?
Yes.
Oh, port osana o patre.
Yes.
And what do you mean by the Gambia port? Could you?
And then our patre say Gambian port. Ubetimi Trrc mu.
Yes, because the time we get there was ships around where there was a loading of containers and offloading containers.
You drew on na ship be bracisi ho. kyerɛ na containers kura mpo gugu.
Yes.
And then?
So early in that morning, we get to the Banjul port and we decide to send some of our guys to go and buy a chip and make proper communication to the captain.
I'm not patutu to know na ye buy na ye car so mo koto sim car said ye be ya ye betimi any captain or akasa.
So 6 of our guys get down from the canoe.
Ye mumi ensia esi form every hemanim.
Who were those 6? Do you remember them?
I can give you the 3 of them, but because I don't know all of them, I can't remember. But the 3.
Give us their names.
Robert Essien was among.
Robert Essien.
Yao Eric was among.
Yao Eric.
And one Daniel. The short name was Daniel.
Daniel.
Yes.
Okay. So 3 out of 6, huh?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, and then what happened?
Immediately they get down from the canoe, we heard a gunshot. So those at the top started shouting, "They have been killed, they have been killed." So we returned the canoe from the Banjul port to other side. Later we found out the place called by Barra Beach.
But how many gunshots did you hear?
I heard 2 gunshots.
2 gunshots?
Sure.
All right. Proceed.
Arriving at Barra Beach, the canoe owners said that the contract has been ended. It's just 1 night contract, so they want their canoe back.
Yedru Barra no, and now one year high, money through Mohonoka say, yes, contract no, I see.
So we decide that they should return their canoe back to Mbu so that we will find Charles Taylor. So we sent 3 of our guys to Barra Town.
Another 3?
Another 3.
And who were those this time?
That 3, the one I remember, Tarzan. Tarzan was among.
Tarzan, what is his full name?
Tarzan, the name I know was a Tarzan because it's not someone I know from. So we just meet, so the name.
Tarzan and Kwana minim.
And Victor Odru was among, and I think other guy, just which I forget his name.
Victor Odru so kaho ena nipa ba kubin so.
Okay. What happened to the group? Did they remain on the boat while Victor Odru and Tarzan and the 3rd person went to Barra, or did they discharge from the boat?
Intimo group no edene siye na Tarzan kamo ho na Victor Odru no kamo ho amo moja omo modin kan koya na se mododo no eden pa ne siye.
At the Barra Beach, the canoe guys left with their canoe. So we were discharged at the Barra Beach. So we decided to send 3 guys to Barra Town so that they can locate the Charles Taylor.
Hemaura for no one fire, and Tino, say, one waka no yes, small Marco, Barra, I call her Charles Taylor.
So
then what happened?
They returned with the news that Charles Taylor told them that he haven't heard from the guys who left in the morning.
Tarzan catch Romo say, Omo buy no, Omoka say, Tarzan say, until Omonka.
It says, guys, you haven't heard from them.
Until Bianca.
So supposedly, maybe they have been arrested by police.
Police if watch you.
So he will send Lamin Tunkara to go around to.
Obesma Lamin Tunkara say, Uncle.
if he can have them in police station and grant them bail so that we can join an even time. We all can join the vessel and make our journey.
Na se obetimi ayi omo free police station where.
So the rest passengers, there is a canoe at the ferry terminal there. We should negotiate with the canoe guys so that by evening we can have a canoe to join the vessel.
Etino the eba ne say ye ne hemafo ni bi ewo bara hono bekasa said ye be ya enwumre no ombetimi afaye.
The process of finding a canoe, they came to a guy whose brother is a policeman.
Na ye hwe hema no ye hia obema bi na ne nuaye police ni.
So the 3 guys who go for canoe was arrested at the Barra police.
Ntino wa omoko high canoe no ye chi omo ewo Barra police station.
That is Tarzan, Victor Oduru, and somebody
other
else.
guy, yes.
Na ye Tarzan Victor Drew ni obi fufuro.
Sure.
And then what happened after that?
So at the evening time, we are waiting for canoe, and definitely we have we see the 3 medium size of canoe heading towards where we are. They came with Victor Oduru.
You say hema miense bi ba na ba kono na Victor Oduru o team.
So immediately we found they are coming with Victor Oduru. We thought that this is the canoe that we have sent for. So
na ye gidi say Oduru team no nko ade e sa hema no na ye de beko. So
it's become like everybody was angry why we have sent for canoe early in the morning and this time you are coming. So it's become like insulting. So we joined the canoe.
Na ye boafu if you say anopatututu ne small mo na emre omo bai no na omo che kakra.
So after joining the canoe, we had a saying in Ghana that kuti.
Aha na ye tra hemani mo no na ye ka bibi se Ghana kasem se kuti ye ka se kuti aneche se police ni.
So when you hear kuti, it means police.
Here kuti means dog.
Here kuti eche se kramai.
So immediately we heard kuti, we know that we have been arrested.
Yeti se kuti no ana ade any police no na yenim se ekwan bia so ya che.
So if we have been arrested, we are going to the initial stage. We are going to Europe and we have been arrested. So we don't have anything in mind that we have been committed serious crime. It's just our money and the time and has been gone. So that is what's come to mind.
Na omochi ye no yenim se ye de yenye boni bia efise nke ne pese ye ko Europe na entimi amasa na ya che.
And we are in the hands of police. So the Western is going back to Ghana and you lost your money. So that's what we think So arriving at the ferry station at the Barra side,
you drew a Barra ferry terminal.
There was a waiting policeman around over 20 policemen with guns are waiting there already.
Now police for best you know.
So when you come down from the canoe, you hold your brothers back here and they line us straight to Baratown police station.
So we see from say pair, nature say what's so unreal, and now almost sound more like a call Barra police station.
So at that time, one of our guys jumped over the Baratown police station wall. It's not high. He jumped over it, and the police found out that one have jumped. So the police surrounded at that place.
Now, nipa baku huri wall no into the basa no ma police for kucha e dan ho hia.
The one who jumped, do you know his name?
You huri no nim ni din.
Dennis.
Dennis what?
Dennis Deben.
Dennis Ohene Kwachi. He was living in Germany now.
He's living in Germany now.
Yes.
Dennis Ohene
Kwachi.
Kwachi.
That's right.
Okay. So already 7 people have not been accounted for.
Yes.
That is the 6 who were originally sent to Banjul.
Yes.
That includes Robert Essien, Eric Yao, Daniel, and 3 others.
Yes.
And now you have Dennis Ehenekwachi.
Yes.
So to make 7 people.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Proceed, please.
So, a man came in and he's open office, and when you go in, you present your ID card and any document that you have with you, and you write your name at that place.
You be by na obi dan nti no urema okwa no wachiro udin na ID card na de achire no.
The statement of 2 ladies were taken at the Barra police station.
Egetesia mienu no ye chiro won anu asem.
Which 2 ladies?
Mommy no ben.
Maku and Janet.
Maku and Janet.
So they came in for half of our guys. They just divide us into 2 and take half from us at the Barra police station around 7 p.m.
Dia ne yakano omoba omobeche mu mienu be se nonso na omofa bako.
So they take the first batch and they put them into Navy vessel and they brought them to Banjul port from Barra side.
Na woma ye fa omo no omo de omo ko Navy hemamu na omo de omo ba Banjul.
So around 9 p.m. at the Barra police station, they came for us and we joined a white 207 bus to the ferry terminal.
And the board non cron anajo no, your best is our own cano, and no, a car now ferry 207 no, gele nibi.
From Barra.
Every Barra.
From Barra police station to the terminal.
Yes. Which batch did you take? The first batch or the second batch?
I joined the second batch.
No more motosibi, and meka.
What time did the second batch arrive in Banjul?
Emre Bena, second batch, Romudru Banjul.
We arrived Banjul around 10 p.m. to 11 p.m.
You drew up say non do a call non do back on anajo.
When your batch arrived, where in Banjul were you taken?
After joining the vessel, they brought us straight to Banjul port, where immediately you come down from the vessel, you meet a soldier. In fact, in the vessel, that is where the soldiers started coming in and they started beating us.
See, you do mudru na say pena a soldier for a strap for no mujina huntino. Udru why near Boasum.
So the scene changed. At the time we left from Barra police station to the ferry station, you can see that the environment has been changed.
Now, you free Barra, Edru, Banjul, no, na enema sisa.
How did it change? Explain.
It's about soldiers with cutlass. It's not about asking you where you are coming from, but rather beating you.
Asra for our Mukutan Sekai, and your baby are free. Name of near bull.
You said soldiers with cutlass.
Cutlass and guns. Yes. So, initial stage, the way they are beating and the things going, we thought that they are going to put us in the sea. So, we were brought to Banjul port. When you come down from the vessel, you meet a soldier with long cutlass. So he put the cutlass at your top here, and he just tear it, and all your shirts go down, and you put it at your thigh here. He just tear it, and your trousers off.
Drew Banjul port na she penachesa soldier folk ewo hwa omukuta se kan ne no de shawata di mu anu atiwata de na chese on da so.
So at that time we found it difficult to identify. The first batch was there. The first batch was there at the Banjul port.
Already?
Yes. And their hands has been tied at their back. And their shirts has been taken off and left their underwears.
Na yedru ho no won odi kan bae no na chese ya chichiro won se e de egu wo machi e chese wo mo pieto nku anaka e hye won.
It's not about 3 security officers or 20 security officers. It's about mix-up of police and soldiers.
Nipa no mo do so police for ne a soldier for.
So,
How were you able to tell the distinction?
Chesi then na utimi hu soldier for no free a police for no.
Yes. A soldier for atade, any a police for atade in everywhere.
English.
Thank you. The soldiers, you can identify soldiers from police based on their what they have been putting on, what they have been well, and the equipment that they have been putting on. You can identify that this is a soldier, and this is, and also they have their badges and their names on their chest.
Who say we police in here na say soldier ni a free atade na won hye no.
Are you able to remember any name that you saw?
Ubetimi aka edin bi a hu watade nim.
Actually, no, I can't remember that.
There be mint kai.
You said they were beating you guys from when you went inside the vessel, the Navy boat, to bring you to Banjul. Did they beat you?
Fitibme na mura shemanum every Banjul ana moba Banjul no. Oso ye bomu ne ye bo obi.
Severely, I was beaten up.
Could you describe how you were beaten?
Ubetimi a church ne ye bo.
In fact, they have the police sticks that you can. They have the police sticks in their hands, and they use the back of the guns, and sometimes the edge of the gun. They just beating you. It's like they are beating you here and there. So, a guy who was protecting his eye, he was not fortunate. The stick get his teeth, and all of a sudden he lost all the front teeth just one time.
The transition and it you know Abrano Bobo until we cry a bono man the city. So
it's not him only. On the other guys, there is a big marks, blood flowing everywhere. In fact, you find it difficult to identify.
Do you remember the man who lost his
Ajamo. His name is Ajamo.
The Ajamo.
Proceed, please.
So, about 7 minutes time, a soldier car came in, and he said, "You people must join the bus."
Best meeting so no police car by no car say yentinum.
So at this stage, all of you your top clothes were removed.
Yes.
Some pempen so
and your trousers were torn.
First batch, they have been taking off their shirts and their trousers. Some of them did not have things under. So if they found out you are not wearing pants under, they did not take off your trousers. Yes. So
yeah.
That's what
happened. But the yeah, says say boxer
so some of them they left their underwears, and some of them are wearing trousers. So we joined the soldier bus which came in, and the first batch hands was tied at their back.
They used
the one wire to tie all of them. So when they finish this guy, they use the same wire to tie another one. So no one is free to move anywhere.
Let's just say, you know, that dear no, why are not near the artillery munina, the artillery near the artillery when you will be any hobbit me, Janet.
In a sense, they were bound together in a straight line.
That's what happened, Council. So they said, join the bus.
But your group, were you also tied?
No, at that time we were not tied.
No.
So we, the second batch, our hands were not tied at that time. So we must to rush, because the beatings are going on everywhere. So the first batch was tied. They joined the bus, we the rest joined the bus. So the beatings continue in the bus. So from the
as far as you can see, did you see anybody try to stop the beating that was going on?
So Kaya, sa na ya bomono, obi bia try say o jai ana o si sa ebro no ho kwan na.
No, I did not see anyone trying to stop beatings.
There be man who be biasa will be a pattern to Quano.
But as they were beating you, did you hear your beaters, your assaulters saying anything?
So mo bomono, woman no mo bomono, o ti se no mo kan bibia na.
Yes. While they are beating you, they will ask you questions, but they will not allow you to answer questions so that they will know who you are. They will ask you, what do you came here for? You here to throw your jamel? You think you can destabilize our nation? You kill you.
Tama omo boye no na omo busaye ensem na emom no omo maye kwan emaye nkabi. Ade mo ba ha se mo betu ye aban ana.
So we left at the Banjul port and we get to a first police station and there was a shout, "Then you get down." So we, the people who have not been tied, we have chance to get down rather than those who has been tied.
Eti free Banjul port no ena ye de call baby duro no omo tiatia mu se mo nsi form enti wo mo ya chichire omo ne de omo ntimi omo ho anye ha na ya chichire ye ne mo mu de ye ho ye ha esi form.
So
Do you know exactly where you were dropped off?
Unim baby potia yesimo ewo.
at initial stage, I don't know, but later I found it was Bundum police station.
Actually, na me who say Bundum police station.
But was that the first stop?
Yes.
Or after several stops?
That was the first stop. That was the first stop from port.
How many vehicles, how many buses were used to transport you, to ferry you?
Bus no ne dodo sen e de mko baby a Shema no wono. Shema station wono. Bus dodo sen e de mko baby a Shema station no wono.
From Barra police station to ferry station.
And bus no dodo sen e na de mko.
Okay. From Barra police station to the ferry station before we came to Banjul port, it's only one 207 bus that transported us from Barra police station to the ferry station. But from the port to Bundum police station is a bus, a soldier bus that carries us from Banjul port to Bundum police station.
Barra hone de 207 na de buy na mom e free Banjul e buy we say no de kromo ne de a soldier for can buy.
One bus carried everybody.
Bus back on a demuina by.
Yes, the bus that have a door at the middle and the front. So it was people, those who are not been tied, we use the back, the middle way to enter the bus, and those who have been tied use the front way. So it was like striking for your life, and the soldiers are after it. So it was a bus with 2 doors, 2 gates.
Yes, a bus kesiye na prono ye mienu ntino won yan chichiru won ne de na womo pre womo nkwa na won wa chichiru womo de na de womo afa achire ho epono no.
Do you recall with whom you were dropped off at the station at which you were dropped off?
Okay, nkrofo a womo no usi o sa baby kuna yesi mo no wono.
Yes, I can give you some of the names right.
Let me ama odini bisis ya.
Kyere Trrc Pt3. We have Edmond Kumi. We have Kwame. Rich.
Kwame?
Richard Boachi.
Richard.
Boachi, yes, he's a Kwame. And
I have Martin.
Yes.
Eric Ketia.
Fee.
Huh?
Fee. His name is Kofi, but we call him Fee.
Kofi?
Yes.
Kofi what?
That is the only name because that's the first time I met him. So
Kofi?
yes, Kofi.
Kofi?
Yes.
Kofi, and then what? And then who?
Americans. And so we have a Nigerian also among us in ourselves. Whose
Nigerian?
name? Yes. We have one Nigerian among us in ourselves.
How many of you were at that station, Bundung?
Mododo sen na Bundum station ho.
First day, we was 10.
First day, only 10.
Yes. And the next day, they came for 2.
They came for 2 or they brought 2
They
more?
came for 2. They came for 2 of us.
They took away 2
They
of
took
you?
away.
So 10 of you at Bundung
Sure.
station. Day 1.
Station.
Okay. And those 2 who were removed from you, where are they from?
They are Ghanaians, but I don't know them.
Ghana for Nemo minimum.
But in your earlier statement, you said that at dawn, say between 1:30 a.m. and 2 a.m., 2 Senegalese were removed from the group.
Also, Modudono, about 1 ahomachino. You be Senegal for no if you mumu. Eshe unkrata na udin kankan.
And the remaining 8, 7 were Ghanaians and 1 Togolese.
And then 8 na eka no. Umu 7 ye Ghana for. And then nipa baku ye Togoni.
No. In our police station, we were 10 in number first day. The next day night, they came for 2 guys and they brought in Lamin Tunkara.
Na ye nipa edu na ade chi ye no omo beyi mienu e na omo de Lamin Tunkara ebae.
Okay. So that left 9 of you.
Yes.
From Bundung Station.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know who these 2 guys were, the 2 who were removed?
No, Councillor, I know at the first day, second day, they are Ghanaians, but because we did not live together and I don't know them initially, as time goes on, I just...
Ghana for mum, but an emo minimum thing.
So this suggestion in your statement that these 2 who were taken away were Senegalese, that is mistaken.
Yes, yes. They came for 2 guys, but though there was Senegalese among the group, who they came from Dakar.
And the American, I know I am from so a moment Senegalese for woman, you free Dakar by.
Okay. So, and in your group, instead of 10, you are now 9.
Tunisia mo group no say mo ye nipa du no afi mo abaye akron.
First day we are 10 and the second day they came for 2 of our guys and 8. They brought in Lamin Tunkara.
Okay. Okay. But you do not know the names of the 2 guys that have been taken away. Do you recall what time of the day they were taken away?
They came for them at the night, at the midnight. There's that time, no.
The night you arrived there or the next day?
Next day. No.
In Bundum police station, they came for the guys at next day and they brought in Lamin.
Okay. And they brought in Lamin. Fantastic. Okay. And then what happened after?
No, I didn't see it.
Sorry. In your statement, you have listed the following persons. Richard Boake.
Richard Boache.
Yes.
Wando Antuo.
Ojo Antwi.
Ojo Antwi.
Huh?
Ojo Antwi.
Can you spell that?
Yes. At the initial stage, the names I gave you, I think I forgot the Ojo Antwi, so you can add to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kwajo
Antwi.
Anchu.
ANTWI.
Okay, Antwi. Okay. Okay. So Kwado. Okay, Kwado Antwi. All right. Kwado Antwi, he was part of your group.
Yes.
Annie.
There is Eric.
Eric Nketia.
Okay. There's okay, Edmond Kumi.
Yes.
You mentioned him. There's George Amo.
George Amo. No, Ajamo. George Amo, no. In our source, I can't remember any George Amo.
Kai George Amubia.
There was one Togolese?
Yes.
Ane.
In our cells, there's one Nigerian, and the rest is Ghanaian.
So no Togolese?
No Togolese in our cells.
Baby, I want na Nigeria ni bako. Omo makenya no me Ghana for.
So, in your statement, the suggestion that there was George Amo, one Togolese is mistaken.
Ntino ukrata sem na utkan no a oka say George Amo bi wo mu any Togolese ni ba ko no mfomso ana.
Aja Amo is one who is amount, and you see.
Openyi wabusa wasem man answer. Why?
In our cells, there is no Togolese, but rather Nigerian in our cells.
Okay, this Aja Amo, wasn't he amongst those? Wasn't he amongst
Sa
those?
Aja Amo no. Onka woman bom din ho na.
Okay, no. Hold on. Okay, that is Enoch Kwame Amo.
That's it.
Okay, so he was part of your group.
He was not part of our group, but later we joined him at elsewhere, which we are not rich.
Okay.
About to reach.
Okay. So now I'm trying to establish the list at Bundum.
Yes.
So that's Martin Kyere, that's you, yourself, Eric Nketia,
Yes.
2, Edmond Kumi, 3, Richard Boache, 4, Kofi, that's 5, the Nigerian is 6, Kwadu Antwi is 7, Lamin Tunkara is 8.
Left it's one guy. They left it's one.
One person missing.
Yes.
There is a name that starts with F, F-I, but in your statement it's not
Fee.
clear.
That is Kofi.
Oh, Fee,
Yeah.
that's Kofi.
Yes.
Okay, all right. In the statement, in your statement, you have the following. Richard Boache, that's 1. Kwadu Antwi, 2. Eric, 3. Martin Kyere, yourself, that's 4. Edmond Kumi, 5. Fee, that's Kofi, that's 6. George Amo is 7. All right. Lamin Tunkara is 8. And then you have the Nigerian guy. That makes it 9.
Do you have Kwaju Entry?
Could you say the name again?
Kwaju Entry?
Yes.
Yes.
Plus the Nigerian, that makes it 9.
That's all.
Huh?
Sure.
Okay. So those were all accounted for.
Yes.
But 2 have been removed.
Yes.
And taken away. Do you know who removed them?
Unimu nipa kura o befa o mokoye.
No, cancel.
Did you guys give a statement?
Moma krata moka manuma asema etro krata so.
The next day, they came in with white pickup, and the CID came. So when they take you from the cells, they handcuff you, they brought you out, they take your fingerprints, your statements was taken, and your passport picture was taken.
Omo Emma ye your passport na afi asa.
That was done at Bundung Station.
That was Bundum Police Station.
Mayo Bundum Station.
And after all those details are taken, what happened?
Council, just before that, the notation that you have, the 2 who were removed from Bunding Station, they were both Ghanaians.
Station.
Not Senegalese.
Understand? Yeah, Ghanaians.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, and then what happened after that?
Then see.
So, at the next day, a wife of Lamin Tunkara came there with a newspaper.
Lamin Tunkara a buy or the krata nearby.
And
but as far as you could recall,
So Kaino.
Your group did not make any stop anywhere before you were taken to Bundung Station.
No, Council. We left Banjul Port, and the first police station they stopped was Bundung Police Station. It's where I have chance to be at the Bundung Police Station cells.
Bundung Police Station, you too free Banjul no honey bejina.
If you see those cells again, would you be able to recognize?
Sure.
Mr. Chair, perhaps it would help to take the witness to both Kyere and Bundung. After the testimony, he can go with the investigators and he would just identify which of those places they were taken.
Absolutely, please.
Thank you very much. So you would oblige us after this testimony, you would go with the investigators, you would identify the place, they would take photographs, and that would form part of the record.
Thank
you.
I hope it wouldn't traumatize him again going back to
yes,
that kind
of course.
Facility.
If you, that is, if you agree to do it.
I don't think there will be more problem. There will be no problem.
Thank you very much. So Lamin Tunkara's wife came with a newspaper. How do you know she was Tunkara's wife?
Until Lamin Tunkara yere no or the krata abaya nesidena who say Lamin Tunkara na yere.
We are at the cells with Lamin Tunkara. So when the woman came, she was pregnant and she came with another old man and he said, "This is my wife."
Na ye wo cells yani Lamin Tunkara antine yene ba ya se penoka se we eyamere.
Okay. All right. Proceed, please. And what was contained in this newspaper, if you know?
Newspaper, we have a story. 50 foreigners has been arrested at the newspaper. And the next page, we have 8 dead bodies has been found at Brufut Forest.
The newo news kracha ene mu se nipa dunum ewo aho na ya chi won na nipa nso o mawu nwotwe ewo Brufut kwaye ni mu.
So, initial stage, we don't know that these dead bodies is part of our groups, or we don't know that they are started killing us from far. So we spent over a week, getting to two weeks.
You spent what?
We spent more than a week at the Bundung police station cells.
Bundung police station.
So one night, they brought in the car they used to carry the prison inmates.
And Ajubi, one the prison for car no baho.
Mobile, they came
Can
with.
you describe this car, this vehicle?
It was a car that have, it's like a container that have a small spaces, dot spaces at the top. And there is a chair at this side, long at this side, and this side, and the middle there's no chair, and they open from the back.
It is a cargo van na into kwan kitenkete de da ho na ye bie free at all.
What color? If you recall.
No, I think the color was not much my attention at that time, so I did not.
Meet me who said the na city color bro.
Okay, proceed, please.
So,
what time in the night did they come?
It was around 11 p.m. So they came for 5 of our guys, including me. And we meet some of our guys at in the car.
Okay. Just take it a little bit, huh? In your group, you have yourself, Martin.
Yes.
You have Eric
Yes.
Kesia.
Yes.
There's Edmund Kumi. Richard Boache, Kofi, Aja Amo, a Nigerian guy, and Lamin Tunkara.
That's right.
Okay. Just a minute. Let me check whether these names were also in the main list that we have. Just a moment.
Mami say Dina o kind one more list na you no ha. Mami
There's an important reason for this. I think that the witness is a bit mistaken. Because the list that was prepared from Kyere station includes his name. It could not have included his name if he went straight to Bondo. And also, let me just check the other names. You see, Erin Ketia is also there. Richard Dwache is also there. Edmond Kimi is also there.
And so the names was taken at the Barra police station, including all of us.
Barra police station.
So I don't think
when the names were being written at Barra police station, did you see the names being written?
Yes, yes, I entered and I present my card identity and I write my name.
You wrote your own name?
Yes. The man was sitting there with white shirt. You go in, you take your name and you present your ID card.
Who wrote down the names?
It's a man with a white shirt.
Okay. Not you personally?
Not me personally.
Okay. I would send you a document. And just take a look at it.
So,
and tell us, honestly speaking, whether that's the document you saw at the time or not.
Sure.
Okay. All we want to know is whether this is the document you saw. If it is the document you saw, so be it. If it is not the document you saw, that is also fine.
Sure.
Mr. Chair, I'm passing over to him, Exhibit 200.
Council, you have a minute. Yeah, yes.
Mr. Witness?
Yes.
Did you see this document before?
Counsel, the paper we write, the man used to take on is a white paper like this, but I can't specifically see that this is.
The Orchard was no a Trrc Pt3
that is a fair answer. You see, the interesting thing is the lineup of the names. You gave us your name. Eric Nkatia. Edmond Kumi. Kofi. Aja Amo. And the Nigerian. They are almost all grouped together in this document. Do you know a person called Peter Asire?
Peter Asare. Counsel, if I know them, maybe I can. This is the guy, but their names maybe escape me.
Okay.
Yes.
So, but as far as you could recall, You were not taken to one place first and then to another.
No. From Barra police station, we brought to Banjul Port. From Banjul Port, we joined a soldier bus straight to Bundung police station. Next day, they came for our statement. They sent it back to police station.
You free Barra na nearby Banjul, a free Banjul nearby Bundung. Adiachi yena or Mobetro Yano asem.
Okay, good. So the next day they came. Two people were taken away.
Yes.
Lamin Tunkara was brought. His wife later came to visit. And then the next day, the CID came, took your photographs and your details. And thereafter, that night, at around 11, this minibus, this cargo van came and you were put in there. How many of you?
It's not the same day, Council.
The next day.
We spent.
Oh, sorry, about 1 week.
Yes.
You spent about 1 week.
And this is the process our statement and fingerprints was did.
Yeah.
They brought in Victor. You see Victor Udru. He was the guy who can speak both French and English very well at that time.
Yeah, Victor Udru by if you say or Cabro for French.
They go with Victor Udru from police station to police station to take the statements.
You know, Victor Udru.
So they brought Victor to our place to have our statement, and they sent him to another police station to take the rest of the statements. So that is how our statements was taken.
Victor, you don't buy baby. I want if you want almost then call police station for from.
Just a moment. You see, the list we have, Victor Odru's name is not there.
See?
Okay. The reason why we're doing this is we're trying to also establish a list of all those people who were involved. This list we have contains 51 names. But you told us that 67 people were involved. We know that 6 had jumped. 6 had been sent in Banjul and
yes.
Right? We also know that one jumped. That is Denis Kwachi. All right. That makes it 7 people. We now know Victor Odru has not been accounted. So if you add that to this list, it would be 58. No, 7 plus 57. The guy that jumped is 58, and Victor Odru would be 59 already.
Yes.
You understand? Tarzan, we don't know
yes.
whether he is on the list or not because it's by nickname. But let's say that's what we have now. 59. Okay. So what happened afterwards when they came at night after 1 week with that vehicle? How many of you did they take away?
They came for 5 of us.
Who were those 5?
I myself, Edmond,
Martin,
Edmond, Richard Boachi,
Richard Boache,
Badu Antwi, and one Nigerian.
Antwi, that is, Antwi is, what's his full name again?
Kwaju Antwi.
Kwaju Antwi.
Yes.
And one Nigerian.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And what happened? Where were you?
They brought us to uncompleted story building, a white uncompleted story building where it was guided by police with guns.
Do you know how long it took for you to get there?
About 8 to 12 minutes time.
And then what did you find there?
Was a police with gun around the house, and when you enter the hall, there is a police with guns sitting down there. So they tell us, you must go and sleep. So
police for ekutatio ene bi nso so ejinejina enimo ho ene dan ho na uko edan mo nso so a police for ekutatio.
So you must have left behind Lamin Tunkara?
yes.
Lamin Tunkara oho ejamu.
Aja Amo.
Yes.
Eric Ketia.
Eric
Yes.
Ketia.
And yes, you left Lamin Tunkara, Aja Amo, Eric Tunkara,
Eric Ketia.
Eric Ketia.
and somebody else, Kofi.
Kofi.
You left those behind.
We went back for them again and brought them to where we are. They went back.
Including Lamin and
Yes.
everybody else.
Yes, they went back to Bundum police station and brought them to uncompleted building where we are guided by police.
Free Bundum police station police for
That is a story building, you said.
It's a story building.
Did it look like it is in the town, or
Yes.
do it look like it's in remote places?
It's not in remote. It's within the town.
Within the town.
Yes.
Okay. So when you arrived there, who else did you find there?
At the place, there was a police around with gun, and we entered a hall, and our bags that they took from us at the Banju port was kept at the hall there.
Could you say that again?
We entered at the hall, and our luggages and the bags that they took from us at the Banju port was kept at that place. Some of them have taken their bags and they left small bags around in that hall.
Did
you find any other members of your group there?
At that day, we were the first batch to enter at the hall there.
And the second batch?
Yes, the second batch including Lamin Tunkara and the guys we left at the Bundum police station.
No, and Lamin Tunkara, anyone or Bundum police station.
Were other people brought there?
No.
So at that incomplete building, you remain 9 people.
No.
Debbie.
They came with other guys with that car they used to carry the prison inmates. Yes, they came with
other people.
Yes, other
people.
people. Yes.
Almost had them for by almost the prison carnim.
Do you know them?
Yes, they are all Ghanaians and Nigerians.
And almost Ghana for in Nigeria.
Yes.
Do you remember the names? Any names?
The two ladies was among them at that time.
The two ladies?
Yes.
That is Maku and Janet. Okay. Perhaps I should bring this to the attention of the commissioners.
And the victor was among.
Just a moment. Just a moment. Maku is Juliana Mako. I raised this for some reason because the commissioners had asked questions about this. Juliana Mako, that's Ghanaian. And the other lady, Janet, the list we have here, just a moment. Could you say again? Yes. Number 44 is Tano Janet, Ivorian. So these two ladies were brought.
Yes.
And then
Victor was amount.
Victor Oduro was also brought there.
Yes. Yes.
So now you are how many? 9 plus 3, that makes 12.
They are not 3, they are 4. They are 4.
Maku?
Yes.
Janet?
Yes.
Victor Oduro?
Yes.
And
one guy was amount, and then I think he was a Nigerian. Yes.
And a Nigerian?
Yes.
Well, he doesn't know the name. He doesn't know the name. Does the name John Ameze?
The name John Ameze.
Does it?
What
ring a
is
bell?
that?
No.
Baby.
And then what happened?
Today is here.
So they told us you must sleep. So one man with one police is just holding gun and it's facing you. So when you want to enter the washroom, you ask permission, he go with you.
Police need to watch you, so call back from Grana.
So after 15 to 20 minutes time, we heard a car coming in. So they opened the gates to the compound, and a man stepped in with a white shirt, a long cutlass. And
now, best meeting, dunum call meeting, you know. Papa be by no shot, I did fit no kutasekai.
He was followed by 3 soldiers with cutlasses and gun, and they have been tied their hairs. It's not easy to identify them.
Yes, now one more one more kutetu, now one mutin so much and ya diabetimi.
What do you mean by they tied their heads? They are not easy to identify.
Then our patron say, "Oh, much mutina untimi home."
Some of them have some black scarf to tie their
cover their head.
Cover their hairs.
We much mutiti titi said they are conforce or mukuya or did near matuntum teacher. Yes, sir.
What color uniform did they wear?
At no
At that stage, I would say the color of the military, as ordinary people, ordinary person can identify that this is a military.
No more share soldier for dear.
Proceed, please.
So the man said, he stepped into the compound, a hall, and said, "You people must go and dress. We are going to release you." So you get into your bag, you take in your shirt, you put on your trousers, you just search because some people have taken there, so you took what is fitting you, you wear, you take back. So they will come for you from the compound there, they will hold your hand and send you to the outside the house.
Na omuka say yanko na yanko share atade, nti fa bag anu wa ye wa hwe atade a ope na wa hye. Na free ho no omo ba no ma be yi kakra na omo de ekwa akiri ho.
When you get to the compound, they take off your shirt again and leave it to your underwear. So the guy who is inside know that you have been naked outside or you have been taken off. So the first 4, they use a black wire to tie their hand, including their necks. And
including their what?
Their neck. They use the wire to tie their hand at the back. They use one wire. So when they finish one wire with me, then they use to another guy. They use it in four peoples.
Nti omo de wire echichire won sado ekowachi no mo san de achichire wo kon na onu anso so no mo ayene saa na chese mo tuatu ti say yi no.
We want to understand really how that is done.
Yes.
Can I have three TRRC staff come to the middle, and the witness will demonstrate how that is done? Can we have 3 people come to the middle? Yes.
It's very difficult.
Wow. Yes. Yes. Could you? Yes.
Yes. So they tied your hand at your back like this.
Yes.
They tied your hand at your
Yes.
at your back like this. They use the same wire to tie this man's back. This man's back here also. You see, and this man also. They use the same thing to tie his hand both here, and also my hand is like this. And they use the rest of the wire to tie to your neck, and you are looking up, and they use the same wire to tie this guy also neck. So they are all looking at.
But how would you get into the vehicle?
They push them. When after the tightening take place outside the vehicle, so after that you go close to the vehicle, then they push you. So when you get down with your chest, other guy also lie at the left hand, and other guy also at the right hand, and the guy at the top is sitting or lying on you.
So infonyina di omaye ye no sana pepepe na ne achichiri won ensa eko wo machi no.
And you said it's a wire that was used?
No, so why am I?
Yes, it was a wire, but it's a soft. It's soft, so they can tight it well without you doing anything. So the first 4 was pushed into the pickup, and they placed their bag alongside them, their bags, their luggages.
Ane na ye wire na nso so no nemu amrenti na etimi chichiri wo ye enti no ye piamo gu ka ni mo ane ye de mo bag no agu mo ho.
So they came for first 4 after they came for another 4, and I was among the next 4 that they came for.
Omo be fa na ye di kan no echiri no mo san be fa na echiri de no be fa na meka ho.
But our wire was not too long as compared to the first batch.
Ye wire no na nye tintin say won di kan no.
So after they tried to use it on our neck, but it was peace, so they did not able to use it.
So did they put the first and the second batch all in one vehicle?
Intino mama ya chichiro mo no e find di kan fo no ene mo amoto so no ye de mu ina eko e car back mo ana.
Yes.
Ane.
We also, they push us into the same white pickup, and they place our bags. But the 2 soldiers want to join the bucket, the pickup bucket, but it was full.
Yeah, Nintino thereby and say, Woman, so young to see a pianesa to move, na the bag at 2 inches, not soldier for me, non compass some count, na I am.
And they decide to bring in 2 ladies, but when they consider their luggages, it was too big, and they say, we are going to release this after we come for the rest.
No person Ketesia me no normally count on answer so or money mana income.
So the ladies remain behind?
Yes.
The
ladies, Eric Nketia and Edmond Kumi, we left them behind.
Ketesia no Eric Nketia and a Kumi, dear Yajawon Wachi.
Yes.
And then what happened after that?
And I didn't see it.
In the car, it was me, Victor Odru, Richard Boachi, Lamin Tunkara, Eja Amo, Nigerian, there is a Nigerian,
Eja Amo, Tunkara, any one Mabubo Mudi Caneno, na Nigeria Niba Consucan.
Yes. Kwadu entry.
So no account.
Oh.
Let's get the list again. The Nigerian, Lamin Tunkara, Victor Oduru, Kwaju Anchui, yourself, huh?
Yes. Richard Boachi.
Six of you, or more than that?
Yes, we
are. The Nigerian, Lamin Tunkara, Victor Oduru, Kwaju Anchui, Martin Kyere, Richard
Boachi.
Boachi.
Yes. Two guys.
Edmond Kumi, did he left?
Yes, we left Edmond Kumi back.
Okay.
Edmond Kumi, the one.
And Eric Kinkia.
Eric Kinkia, we left him back.
How about Kofi?
Fee. Yes. Fee was among our group.
And enough Fee in Susokan.
How about Aja Amu?
No,
Yes, Ajamu was amount.
He also
Yes,
was part
in
of
the
you.
in the pickup.
That makes 1, 2, 3, 8 of you.
Yes.
So 2 batches of 4.
Yes.
Okay. And then what happened after that?
The officer said, if you don't want to die, don't jump from this pickup, okay?
The officer says, I won't pay so would and green free canim.
Say yes, sir. So we asked Lamini, where are these people taking us to? He said, let's pray.
Dear Busa Lami said, he found uncle for the echo. Or see a mompire.
So we take north direction from Banju. We go up. We face the up direction.
Dear Nisha Banju Esro.
So
from wherever it was, from the wire house.
From that White House.
Proceed,
yes.
please.
So we get to a point when the Nigerians, the one Nigerian, he started praying. He was a Muslim, Allahu Akbar. So the voice was up. And so the man stopped the car and came in. Who is that? So the officer came in with the cutlass and bring the guy down and have his backbone here and use the cutlass to cut his backbone.
And you know, Obayano, Nan Okutasekai, no, the Sha, Nechika say.
And
just a moment. In the list, I'm just looking at the Muslims on the list on the basis of the names. Just a moment. There is Suleiman Abdullahi, but that one is listed as Ghanaian.
yes.
You say again? 6. Kasim Amadou, also listed as Ghanaian,
Yes.
but you know Kasim,
Yes, I
so
know
it
Kasim.
could not be Kasim. There is Aruna Musa,
Don't know him.
but is listed as Ghanaian. Would Aruna Musa be a Ghanaian name? That would sound more like a Nigerian name to me. Aruna Musa. Would that be a Ghanaian name?
Aruna Musa no o share Ghana ni.
Meaning Ghana ni bi ana oka ho a friend Aruna Musa at that time.
I don't know any Ghanaian who was named Aruna Musa.
There is also Mohammed Bayo. Mohammed Bayo is more Sierra Leonean than in fact Ghanaian, but is listed here as Ghanaian.
Yes. I don't know Muhammad Bayo also.
Mohammed Bayo would definitely, most definitely be a Sierra Leonean name. All right. There is also Asan Conte, that is obviously Sierra Leonean. Momodou Korka Diallo, that's Sierra Leone, that's Senegalese. John Ameze is Nigerian. The only person listed here as Nigerian is John Ameze. But you said this person was praying in the Islamic way.
Yes.
Okay, let's proceed.
So after that guy suffered that serious injury, and he was breathing over like, and the blood started flowing, and we get to Untitled Road. So
now, you trying to say cancer na moja etu no pa ansa na ye drew quota so.
After how long? After how long in the trip? You see, in your first statement, you said they took you from the warehouse at around 1:30 a.m.
Yes.
And at about 2:30 a.m., you hit a sheep.
Yes. The time we left the tied road to Untitled Road, the forest road, there was a village. After this guy had the serious cut, the car branched from the tied road to Untitled Road, and the car knocked a sheep. And they stopped the car, and they brought the sheep, the dead sheep, between me and Kwaju, and the officer said, "You are going to travel with this sheep tonight."
Now, yes, free quota no so say per I see in Futukwana so no.
Did they
slaughter the car no a ball or bi? And now officer no go far Ojano, a buy no say one who we say, one in the betu kwine.
Did they slaughter the sheep before it died, or is just the dead carcass, the carrion that is just put?
Omuku abuano ansa na omde ne betumu anase mukane ne bo abuano na yede ne betumu.
Car knocked the sheep, and the sheep was already dead. It left the blood coming through his ear and his mouth, where blood flowing. Though they placed the sheep within me and
no na ebo Ojano nti Ojano wuye e na omde ne bae e betumu say mahu Ojwan mo ne ne betu kwan.
Between you and who?
Kwaju entry.
Yes.
Kwaju entry.
Yes.
So definitely we have knowledge about what the man is talking about, that you are going to travel with the dead sheep.
You can say say penny and him say a coin be aso no
So in the forest, we branch from that road also to a forest road where the pickup is finding its way through the forest.
Until you free in Futukwana so yes I call quite na kwano na say nye papa quarantina kano.
How long have you traveled?
Na satan na motu anamono emre sen.
We spent, it's not more than 2 hours, but close to 2 hours, from 11, 12 to around 1.
Yeah, Chabes don't free me, you know.
Because it was midnight.
Yeah, Najo.
You were not keeping the time, were you?
No, at that time.
So the time you provided is just a guesstimate?
Yes.
Initially,
Proceed, please.
Yes. So we get to a place that the driver stopped the car, and 2 of the soldiers with gun came to the bucket, and they came for our luggages, bags, and there was a valley there.
You drew baby no omujina na a soldier for me no by tree, and you know omo de ye niema enyina by ho.
So they took our luggage into the valley, and whilst they are in the valley, because a jamo was at the down where everybody lie on him because he was at his chest, he's sleeping with his chest. So he complained to an officer with a long cutlass that he should help him to turn so that somebody will go down and he also have some small rest. The man used the cutlass at his shoulder here. Though the hand was not completely off, he just cut and asked him which one is more painful.
Inti eja moka say opar ni chao no adai yanti no ka say enka won nyena said e be obetimi ada kakra na ode sika ni twa na beti no ka chen say we say any the woka no the we na ya.
Were you able to smell the breath of these guys, these officers?
Utimi ete omuhu hia sa officers yi na oti omuhu atenka.
No kwasem ni say dia mintimi man ka se meti omuhu atenka bia because that time no na anibra na nipa wo mu no na enye.
I could not remember.
Okay, that is fine. That is fine. Sorry about that. Proceed, please. Proceed.
At that time, we are at this very serious moment where you are going to be killed. So when you get to any barrier, they just opening, you are going to be killed. So what is in your mind at that time is, you know.
Samren de ni nim se kwa bia so ombe ye ombe kuyanti no de ba ya adwuma say unya kwan ya se udwane.
On that journey, did you come through any checkpoints along the road?
Samreno akwantu na namokono mudru mpembenso bia na mo ho checkpoint e okwan so.
Yes, there was a barrier, but they did not stop us to access anything.
Ane na ekwan no na ewo mu nanso no bia musa e bia.
So how do you know that you are going through checkpoints?
Nti obesire no hu se na mo nam checkpoint mo.
Yes, when we get to any police barrier, they just stop and they talk to them in the other language, then they open the barrier.
Rebia e bedru ba bia ya omato ehie no. Omo ne a police for ne kasa nti omo kasa omo ka omo akrom kasa na omo makwan.
This pickup, did it have any cover?
Pickup we na bibi kata so.
No.
Debbie.
So your group would have been visible to security officers who were standing at checkpoints.
International say mu group no security officers are na okwan so no definitely no mbe hu mo.
Yeah, the security officers may know that yes, there is a people in the car, but because it was night and our hands are in the pickup, so it's not easy to identify what is going on within the pickup. But you see that the people
said they no more see achichire yen no e bia police for no mu gina kwam no mbe hu nanso so no omo ntimi hu adekode poti fi se na ya anajo.
But as far as you know, there was no attempt to stop your vehicle and be searched.
Basene o treno na chese wo manye o madwin bia se wo mu begina mo car no na ya hwehwe mu nyema ewom ne ne ekoso.
Nowhere at any point.
So you went up to this valley and they stopped and took your luggage.
Nti na mudru sa valley ho no bonka no mu no a o muduna mo car no no ye fa mo niema no e de call mu.
Yes, 2 of the soldiers took the luggages and bags to the valley, while 2 of the soldiers, one officer with a long cutlass and other guy with a gun, they are watching us whilst their guys are in the valley.
Mienu ede ye niema no omo kotu twene bonka ne mu na mienu so e wo car ne mu na chese o ba ko de isikan tintin na omo so hwe.
So as far as you know, what were they doing with your luggage?
Shana mo niema na omo de yeden.
At that time, we have already have completed mind that these people are going to kill us, because what's happening on our way to where we are, and the way Ajamo has been cut off by Kalas at his shoulder, what's going through our mind at that time is that God forgive us our sins. And
Samre no ne bompa e kopim se Ajamo said the ACD kan twa no na ye bompa se the Nyankopon e de ye mfom so beche fi se ne nim se ekuwu.
Yes, God.
So you no longer cared about your luggage?
No, at that time it's not about luggage, but it's about how you can convince Yaya James ugly soldiers angry who are going to kill you.
For how long were they at the valley?
They spent few minutes and they came back. They did not do anything, but rather give us a little space to discuss some issue.
Who discussed some issue?
The 2 guys who went into the valley, they came and the officer took them just about a few meters and he speak to them.
And in the meantime, where were the bags?
They did not came with our bags, and that increased the sadness, and that let us know clearly that that makes us know clearly that your bags has been already buried, so these people are definitely going to kill us.
What happened after that?
I didn't see.
So from there, they joined the pickup again, and they decide to move deeper to the valley. So at that time,
the military, the officers who were guarding you, were they inside the cabin or at the back with you?
Asrafo no ana omo bom ho ban no no mo e bonka no mu anas no mo car ni mu.
At that time, you see the pickup double decker, the one you use.
You mean double cabin?
Yes, double cabin. You need to push the seat of the other side, the one who sits beside the driver, before the other guys can enter at another cabin. So the man who was at the front with the driver is with the cutlass. The driver was driving, and other two guys with gun passes behind the first man beside the driver before they can get to the second cabin. And we, the 8, I don't want to know the name we used to qualify right now.
Na ba kono driver ni no ene di okuta sika no de na omo tim na chese ade no car no kwa mienu pe de da ho a obetimi akom.
So at the bucket is only the VA8 and it's full, so there is no military at the bucket at the back of the car.
Enti no chire ho no na yaye ma enti soja ni bia ni ho na oka ye ho.
So now they decided to move deeper into the forest. And then
so at that time, it's like everybody was trying if he can do something. So while I'm trying to do something, I realized that when I try harder, I can get my hand off from the wire. So I tried hard and I was able to take my hand off from the wire. And I told the guys that I had my hand off from the wire. And they told me it's God who want to release you, who want to set free, so that you tell the world how Kyere Jame has been killed. So it's like, go, don't go, go. Oh, Jesus.
Who was saying go and don't go?
Yeah. The Ghanaians guys around me, because Kwaju was sitting me beside. Kwaju said go, and other guys say, if you go, they will kill us fast. And it's like some people decided to give you message. Oh God. Is there,
what kind of messages?
Is there, you see, tell.
You
know, someone will say, Ajamo said, I live at Abuakwa, and my wife and my children are there. If you have chance to go, try to, you know. And other guys say, I'm from Western region, and other guys say, oh no. It's like, I don't know. You are going to be killed. And I'm from here. I'll go and tell my family, go and tell my people. It's not. And it was at that time I decided to jump from the pickup.
Didn't you make an attempt to free the other people?
One year I drink say Obua uncrophone and never can.
Knowing that your hands were already
Say what me a Joe, I know say Bois uncrophone now no.
I decided to help them, but the way the wire has been tied, very tight, well, I tried to remove a Jamos wire to here, to knock here. I was not able to take it to here because when it passes through the nose, it may definitely lose. But it gets here, and the car was about to stop.
But what they say, me sani ngrophobi krampo ti say a jamono nanso so no na eyedin.
So I decided and I tried, and they said if you don't make sure, if not, go and they find out that you have your hand off, they will just kill you at the spot. So I decided to run for my life.
The omuka says omu who say wa sani wonsana ombeku amunu mu hwa.
So you jumped off the vehicle while it was still
Yes.
moving?
Yes. While the pickup was moving, I jumped and I heard a shout at my back, "Who is that?" But I did not look back. I have first, second, third, fourth, fifth steps, and I was tied by something. It brought me down. And the
me huri na say penamete say obi say hwan intimate ba ko mienu miensa enum enso so no mantwa mani.
And I was tied by some stacks of ropes in the forest, and it brought me down. Immediately the gunshot passes over me. So I decided to relax small. So I found out they opened a big torchlight. When they threw to this direction, they shoot at that place. When they throw the torch to another direction, they shoot and make sure that they shoot all the place. So I decided to have small time. Immediately I wake myself from the ground. I heard it was about 10 steps, and I heard a shout at the back there, "Eradigio, God save us, God save us." And gunshot follows. But I don't know that I was just close to the road because it was night. So I found that.
Proceed.
I found that the pickup is coming. Where the light was coming, is heading towards where I am. So I threw myself to the bush, and the pickup passes to the right direction, and I use the left direction. So I spent 4 days in the forest there, trying to protect myself from people, because I was thinking that if I go to anywhere, they will arrest me to the police station.
What
did you do for food?
And then now we say we did you.
There is a tree in the forest here in our place. It's common. It's like coconut. It bears fruit, red, yellow, red, like coconut. It's here. It bears red fruit. Is that
the palm tree?
Yes, it's like palm tree. It's a tall one, bear fruit, round, big, red. So in our place we eat that thing. So it was full in the forest there. So I decided to hide myself there for strength, because I've been in the cells about 1 week and hurt more. So
So in
the 4th day afternoon, I found myself in a place where there is a straight line that they have been cleared. And
could you say that again? You found yourself?
I found my place at a location where there have been a straight line. They have width the place straight. You can locate from here to locate far. And I realized that this may be a border. So when you come from the forest to other side, they have cultivated groundnuts, and there's some cottages, villages there.
At this stage, how were you dressed?
I
was with my underwear. Underwear. So
only underwear.
Only underwear.
Proceed.
So when the farmers set the eye on me, they started running away. And the oldest men among them approached me, and they asked me where I'm coming from.
In which language?
In French. Yes.
And how did you respond?
Yes, I hear French.
Do you recall what exactly they said in French?
Yes. They asked me, "Tiva où?"
Which translates to where you going?
Yes. "Tiva où? Where are you going? Comment tu t'appelles?" J'ai dit mon nom. J'ai dit je suis ghanéen. Je suis à Dakar. We want, il va faire un embarquement pour aller en Europe, and on est arrivé à Gambie, on a resté dans la police.
So
it gets to a point that they understand all what I'm saying.
Do you know the name of that village?
It's close to Bonklin.
In Casamas.
In Casamas.
What happened after that?
So they said they give me cow milk and rice at the afternoon. And they give me shirts and slippers to wear, and they give me trousers. And they said this place is close to the border, and we are farmers here. We don't have any protection. So this is the road.
In the meantime, did you form a conclusion as to what might have happened to your colleagues when you had them saying, "God help us, God help us," and then you had gunshots?
Some pempenso no eba wadwum nie na aye ato wo nkrofo na do omonam no sene na omo kikam se rade boan yo na wo wadwum nie na ato wo.
For me, the time they are shouting, I was just close, and the pickup returned, and I see the pickup. No one is inside the pickup, so don't have any.
Na eyade a meben nti anche bia na pickup no san da ne ho me ba me hwe na obia anim.
When the pickup was passing, I just want to see if they are still in the pickup, so I just raised my head small, and nobody was in the pickup, so the pickup took the right direction and I took the left direction. So
me ma mani so no na me hu say pickup no obia anim enti no pickup no fa ni fa so na me so me fa benkum.
Based on what's happening on our way to that place and what I have passed through, I did not have any doubt that they have been killed. And
now you are near Bunkiling. You've been given a shirt, trousers, and slippers and told to go. Where did you go?
The
first village I arrived is where they offer me sex, and they show me a way that I can go close to a road from Chicken Shore to Dakar. That was where I can locate a big place, a big city, a town, so that I can have medicine. So I walked small, and I get to another village where I slept. So
Enti
next
me
day,
nante kakra na me kodru ekura bi ase na me dae na omo ka che me se eho na ye kru kase mu a metimi anya tiase nam e de akodaka.
so the next day a guy came in with a donkey that they used to carry granules. So the villagers asked him to take me to a highway.
Enti ade a chiye no obi de afunumu ponko ba ho e na omo ka che ne se omo onfa me enko kwantimpo mu ho.
So I arrived in the evening, and that place also was a village, and there was a gendarme camp. So immediately I get there, the villagers escort me to gendarme camp.
Enti ho no so na krase na emom no me koye no na asrafo eku wo ho enti no krase fo no omo de me ko ho.
So the gendarme took me and they find me a place to sleep, and they do a wireless message to their district capital, which is Bonklin. So next day morning, Amoka came from Bonklin Gendarmerie camp.
Enti gendarmerie no omo ma me baby die e na omo ene omo nkrofo mpanimfo no di nkita ho enti ade a chiye no koso.
So they brought me to Bonklin, where they sent me to hospital for treatment, and my fingerprints and passport pictures and the statement was taken there.
Bonklin hono na womo de me call ayaresabia e na omo your friends say me nsa tia nsusu no womo taking a fingerprint.
So after some days that they found that I can go back to Dakar, the gendarme gave me some money and they write some notes to me, and they give me another road that I can use Koda road, so that I will not pass through Gambia.
Kakra no me hotobe na omo ye say omo mame akwanya say omo kire me kwan a mefa so a metimi akọ Dakar.
You said, what's the name of the road?
I use Koda.
Kolda.
Yes, Koda.
Okay, proceed, please.
Yes, so I have my way back to Dakar, where I later come to know that no one was responding, or no one has been heard since we left Mbu.
You know, thereby and say me bomodin group Dakar na hono na me hu say ye nyina ye free Mbu no obi anywhere yatin nka bio.
So now I came to know some of the guys who initially I don't know, because when anyone heard that one of the guys has come out, definitely he come and find out where his brother is.
You know, midru hono so no Dakar no na che say omo te se maba no na me so meka cycle no hunti no obi a bebusa am say na me nua we he.
So briefly tell us what happened in Dakar, which led to your eventual return to Ghana.
Ntine kan ye si wo Dakar ho a enam so utimi ba fie e wo Ghana.
So in Dakar, there was a Nigerian counselor who also came with other Nigerian guys whose brothers was involved, and there I came to know that 9 Nigerians also was involved.
In Dakar so no Nigeria embassy hono almost obi free ho by a obehwe ni nua ho na me hu say Nigeria phone kron so eka ye ho.
But you told us earlier that in Bur, when the boat came, it came with 9 Nigerians among others.
Yes, there was that. They came with Nigerians, but the specific number, I was later find out that this is the specific number because it came with Nigerians, and Tola also is shouting 9 Nigerians. We have get 9 Nigerians on board.
Ampa thereby ne say the edikano mentimi ohu wo mododo akire na mehu ye efise Tola ka say ampa yenya Nigeria for enkro eka akan ho. So
by specify of the counselor, that makes me understand that yes, indeed, there was 9 Nigerians on board at that time.
Councillor no the obeka ye no na metimi hu say ampa Nigeria for onkro nso no omokan ho.
So
this group of 6 that were sent initially, you mentioned 3, Robert Essien, Eric Yao, and Daniel. Did that group also include Nigerians?
Microphone siana mudin udin kambo mudina eka Robert Nsia ka hono na omumu no na omu ye Nigerian fo ana.
No, I can't tell that they are Nigerians because actually I did not see that this is the guy. They just left, and the guys, oh, the 6 of them is going to make a call. The 6 of them is going to make a call. So those who I'm close to is the Yao, Asian, Yao, and the Danish.
There have been to me na dear mom, the American, and they say, woman, I'm a Belmono, Yao, and a Danish.
So while in Dakar, it was confirmed to you that at least there were 9 Nigerians involved.
Yes.
What happened after that?
So I was brought to the mission, Ghana mission in Dakar, for my statements and fingerprints and passport picture, and that was the place I stayed for Ghanaians also to brought pictures for identification.
Ente me call Ghana embassy to Dakar. A hodona me call ye microphone so buy a chese woman so a berry one nuano.
So I spent some days there for identification, and later on we had news that if I did not take care, some people will come after me in here, Dakar, so I must rush to Accra.
Today, everybody say, Meti and Krabby say, and farm from Mamu say, so my yentem and free Dakar Hona and Crawford Bababe, fa Bababe Kumikra, and tea, send me yentem, na me call me crum.
So I returned to Accra with Councillor Mauto.
And Councillor Mauto, and I many call and crying.
He handed me over to CID, which is Mr. David Asante Apiatu, who was the CID. But initial stage, they sent me to Foreign Minister, who was at that time Nana Akufo-Addo, now our president. And
now Mr. David Asante Apiatu, on an oil CID boss, Sam Reno, and now Cecilia so Nana Addo Danko Akufo-Addo, our Ghana president, no. No, foreign minister.
And later, Mr. Apiatu brought in pictures of some dead bodies for identification.
No, CID boss or no Ghana no or the Grophobia or Mawuno Emu Ebase, Memeshe minimum ana.
So I was able to identify some of them who I know and have the pictures for their families also for confirmation.
Enti mitimi exre nkrofobi wo ma na me won e na omo abusuafo so e ba e be fo aso.
How many were you able to identify?
No mu say na utimi ehu tre
6 at that time because the dead bodies was 8.
And who were those you were able to identify?
Ajekum.
Ajekum.
Yes.
Agyekum.
Ajekum.
Ajekum, what's the last name? First name? Could you say?
No, it's only Ajekum. I think Kwabena Ajekum, but...
Was it Kweku?
Kweku Ajekum.
Kweku and Ajekum?
Yes.
Okay. And who else?
Yauchere. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Abari Kasim. Yes. And one old man from Mampong. So we call him Mampong. It's the only, his hometown's name is Mampong, and that's what we call him.
Is it, all right, sorry. We have Abari Kasim. Kasim, we have Amadou. Is it Abari?
It's Abari Kasim. Abari Amadou Kasim, you know.
Abari Amadou Kasim. Okay, all right. And then Mampong.
Yes.
Hold a second. If he's from, okay, we have Kyere Mampong. I don't think
we have Ajekum also.
Yes, we have Ajekum Kwaku. Mampong we would not have.
Yes.
We have Ampadu, you said?
Ampadu, yes, Ampadu.
Yes, Ampadu we have. Hold a second. Ampadu is, just a moment. Number 10. Yes, Kwadu Ampadu.
Yes.
Yes.
Kwadu Ampadu.
Okay, and then who else? It's 2, 4, 5. One more.
Yes, I think I'll give you the one. And also, it came to my notice that these 8 dead bodies, one have chance to escape to Ghana Town Police Station.
Hold a
second.
And what you now, one more will know back in your quine echo Ghana Town.
Check what you've said again. One of the 8 dead bodies escaped to Ghana Town.
They discovered. The time they are executing them, one have chance to escape to Ghana Town.
Okay, in the group
Yes.
of the 8 people,
Yes.
of the dead
Bodies.
8 people,
Yes.
There was another person
Yes.
who wasn't killed,
Yes.
who would have made them 9,
Yes.
who escaped to Ghana Town.
Yes.
What's the name of that person?
Kwabena Fosu.
Kwabena Fosu.
Yes.
Where is he now?
Oh, he's here.
It's only Ghana Town Police who can tell.
So he was handed over to Ghana Town.
Ghana
Town Police.
He ran to the chief of Ghana Town at Ghana Town, and the families and the Ghana Town people came to conclude that no, Gambian soldiers cannot do that. Gambian police cannot do that. So some say,
Indeed, Gambian police cannot do that.
Gambian soldiers cannot do that. It's become like they don't understand. So some came to conclusion that let's give this guy money to go to Senegal. Others say no, let's report to the police.
Almost say there be Gambia for the woman communipa. And Tiganata or the Aba and they say, almost say, your man Grofo on a quest canon cop, Senegal, a bit see there be your former non comma police for.
So they brought this guy to Ghana Town Police when he was arrested again, including the chief of Ghana Town at that time.
Ghana Town Police, yes, I won't be.
And then what happened?
So Kwabena Fosu spent some days at the Ghana Town Police Station where people used to visit him, and one day they went there, he's nowhere to be found.
Now our Ghana Town Police in Susono, that will be Omokoyeno, Omo Hunubio.
The interesting thing is, Kwabena Fosu either has a different name, but he is not in the list that was prepared from Kyere Station. Is it possible that he was amongst those, among the 6 who were sent at first from Banjul to go and look at what was happening?
No. Kwabena Fosu was not among the 3 guys who we sent for Kanu.
No, the 6.
The 6, no, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
Yes.
But the issue we have now is that he is not in the original list.
Yes.
That we have. Because the expectation is that if he had come to Banjul with the group, he would have been in the list.
You see, the time we get to Barra Police Station, some of our guys have experience of traveling to other countries where they have been arrested in such situations before. So, you see, Dennis just jumped over the thing and go. So maybe Kwabena Fosu may decide not to write his name.
It is possible.
You see. So the story, after I have, based on the eyewitness and those in Ghana Town, the guy came and he was very hurt. And according to his story, they get to the forest at Brufut, and they found out that soldiers are ready to kill them with knives and cutlasses. So
forest, Brufut forest, no, who say soldiers no mukuta etio ene nsikan a ompese omkuon.
How did that happen?
Yes. So Kwabena Fosu said that there was a Nigerian and other guy Yachre. They are very strong guys. So they decide to fight with one soldier and tell him to run.
Nti nkrofo bi a chese no mo de omo ho eden omo ne asoja for no tintamye and omo ka kire Kwabena Fosu se ondwane.
So they tell, that is what the story I have based on the chief of Ghana Town and those who witnessed.
What's the name of the chief of
Chief
Ghana
no,
Town?
your friend is saying, oh, no.
On this, I can give it to the commission, but later I'll make sure to give.
Okay, we write it on a piece of paper. Write it on a piece of paper.
It's not right now. Later I'll find out because I will contact him so that.
No problem, no
yes.
problem, no problem. Obviously, these are things that you don't have an intimate knowledge of. You were told.
Yes. So, Kwabena Fosu was arrested again
Nti esache Kwabena Fosu bio.
at the Ghana Town police station, where people used to visit him every day.
Nti no Ghana Town police station ana nkrofo kostra no mre bia.
So he was the guy who told the Ghana Town peoples that this is what's happening to us yesterday night.
Nti ono na waka kire Ghana Town nkrofo ne se nia etu yen enra na dwunie.
But the people did not believe.
Na omo angena ndi.
So they decided to send him to Ghana Town police for a report to be made.
Nti no omo ka se omo de no be ko Ghana Town police ama na control na num asem.
And then what happened after?
And he went with Ghana Town chief and the elders at that time. And it's not the only chief who was arrested. The chief and his elders, including Kwabena Fosu, was arrested, and later they have bail, and Kwabena Fosu was not granted bail till now.
Nti Kwabena Fosu ene ahemfo no awon Ghana Town no ye chi wo mu nyina na emom no ahemfo no de omo nya offense bail na Kwabena Fosu de ebesi se meka sei yenhu ba bi owo.
And up to now, Kwabena Fosu has not been seen.
No.
So he should be considered as disappeared.
Yes. So the time we left at the uncompleted building,
Ama ye free edana yensi nwie ye ne mu no.
left with other guys in the building.
Ye jankrofo bi
The two ladies, Eric Nketia, Edmond Kumi, and I think one guy at the uncompleted building also.
Edmond Che ena nipa ba ko bi so ka ho.
So this is the people I can say that yes, I left while they are alive. I did not see that they have been killed. I didn't see their dead body anywhere. But the time I'm living at the uncompleted house, they are there.
Emra me free baby aye wono dana yensi nwie ye no sa nkrofo we se nketesi amienu no ena mema miensa no na me hu se omo di omo ti ase no mo ho.
Give us their names again.
Eric Nketia, Edmond Kumi, Maku.
Hold a second. Edmond Kumi.
Maku and Janet.
Maku.
Yes.
Maku, that is the lady.
Yes. Janet. And I think one guy, maybe Fee or something like that. One guy or there's somebody.
Yes, Fee.
Yes.
Okay. These five.
Yes.
So after you went to Ghana, you met with the CID.
Yes.
You met with the then foreign minister, now president.
Yes.
What happened?
So, the pictures of dead bodies that discovered at the Brufut forest was shown to me for identification.
Nti nipa na omo wu wo Brufut forest mu no omo mfoni ye de bre me se menhwe se minimo ana.
Yes, I identified them and have the copy of the photos to show to their families for them also to be at the CID and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for confirmation.
Me me hu nkrofo bi wo mu nti no me de mfonyini bi koma wo mu ebusuafo se wo mu so betimi de akọ CID akọ akọhwe.
How were you able to trace their families?
Yes, because the time the case happening, I spent some days in Dakar. So whenever the guys came, oh, I stay with this guy, he came from this town, he came from this village. So the time I left Dakar, I know almost Ghanaians who live around.
Enti chama me wo Dakar no na nkrofo ba no ka se oh nipa we mi ni no oh nipa we mi ni no enti no eho no na ma me di hu nkrofo a on free.
So when you escaped to Dakar, Ghanaians in Dakar must have heard the story,
yes,
and came to the embassy to confirm certain
confirm.
information.
Uko Ghana no Ghana fo na wo Dakar no mu ba be hu se ampa o nkrofo a o ho bibi se ya to o.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening, and we have decided. The time I left, I thought these guys are not going to be killed, so I'll make sure that definitely they will be released.
Enti se sana ye yadwen na chama me ye yi no me free ho no na nkrofo no na menim se kwa bia so no ye begya won.
So I moved from village to village, town to town, CID headquarters, foreign ministry, to make sure that maybe they may be arrived so that we can do something to have them released. But my effort was not.
Enti me ko ya me bo me hu modi bia se mpo se ya de a omoda so da afiase a se de be ya CID for ne nkeka ho beba mu a on betimi enya on ti adidim.
So now it's only Asian, Eric Yao, and Dennis and Daniel. There are a few guys I can't record that.
Dennis and who?
Dennis and Daniel. Those they are among the guys who we left at the Barra Beach to Banjul, and they are the only guys I can testify that. Since 2005 till now, I can say that yes, they have life and we can talk to them when it's needed.
And but Osei Daniel.
Yes, Daniel Osei.
Yes, that man is on the list.
Yes, that is the one I'm talking about, Daniel Osei.
Where is he?
He's Germany. We have Daniel Ohene Kwachio, yes, because Daniel, they are two or something of that sort, and the names is maybe we will not call him Daniel, you know.
Okay, Daniel Osei is in the list.
Yes.
But Daniel Kwachi is not on the list.
Okay.
So which one of them is in?
We always use the Daniel.
Huh?
Daniel is.
Which one is in Ghana? Is in Germany?
I think Daniel Osei.
No, it could not have been Daniel Osei.
Because right now people use
Daniel Osei is in the list. And in your statement earlier, you said one person jumped at Barra. His name is Dennis Ohene Kwachi.
Dennis Ohene Kwachi.
Yes.
And one Daniel is also in Spain, who was with Yao, Eric, and Robert Essien. There are three. Robert Essien, Yao, Eric, and Daniel. They are the people who was arrested together. There are 6 and the 3, I don't know. And this Dennis jumped over Barra police station wall. He is now living in Germany.
Okay.
There wall no say oti Germany.
Okay, Robert Essien, Eric Yao, and Daniel. The problem with this, were there 2 Daniels or 1 Daniel?
1 Daniel and 1 is Dennis. I can record 1 Daniel and 1 is Dennis.
Yes, but if Daniel was sent together with Robert Essien and Eric Yao, his name would not have been on the list that I have.
Yes. Because
so it must have been some other person other than Daniel.
For counsel, because I was not able to record everybody's name,
That's right.
it may be very difficult to recognize all the names and identify who the guy is.
And if there is also a Daniel in Spain, it's either the Daniel on this list escaped, okay, from Banjul.
Also Daniel B was Spain, and I said Daniel or paper we no Ojaneko Spain.
Or he must have been part of the 6.
Yes, the Daniel, which I'm talking about right now, he was arrested at Banjul port with Asian and Eric. He was the Daniel, and the other guy, Dennis, was jumped over the Barra Town police station.
Okay.
Yeah, make us a siano or we say, Obenim Yenin Komowati. Daniel now can you know the work at Yamikute Imo, Nadia Wahina, okay.
So, of the 6 that came to Banjul, at least 3 were arrested and accounted for at the Banjul police station.
That's correct.
And those are Robert Essien, Eric Yao, and Daniel.
Daniel.
Okay. So the other 3 have not been found.
Not been found.
Okay. So we have to account for those 3.
Sure.
All right?
And those 3
so
are?
it means, therefore, there were 3 Daniels.
Yes.
Huh?
You got it.
The Daniel, who's part of the 6, who were saved. The Daniel in this document, which raises the presumption that they were executed, and the Daniel that is in Spain.
No. The Daniel who is in Spain was the Daniel who was arrested with Yahoo.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
Then it means there may have been 2 Daniels.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Who is the one in Germany?
Dennis.
Dennis, not
yes.
Daniel, not
no,
Daniel.
Not the Daniel, it's Dennis.
No, Dennis is in Germany.
Sure.
And Daniel is in Spain.
It's in Spain.
Let me get that again.
Dennis
is in Germany.
Yes.
That's the guy who jumped over the fence.
That's it. Correct.
And Daniel is the guy who was arrested by the police and held at Banjul police station.
That's all.
That's the guy in Spain now.
Yes.
Okay. So in our list, we have another Daniel who may be...
Another Daniel among. Because
who may be amongst those who
I
were
can't
executed.
have everybody's name in mind.
We understand that.
Yes.
We understand. Thank you very much. But since then, you have made a crusade
yes.
out of this issue to ensure that efforts are made to trace the whereabouts of these people and that justice is done.
Free summary no what can say ye bet me enya asotwe ama nkrofo a omodi isa tutu asem yi e wo nkrofo na mo no so.
Yes. In Ghana, I've moved from village to village, town to town. At initial stage, I was thinking about making sure that the rest of the guys may be released. But but later, I found out that they have been killed and they are nowhere to be found. So I decided to make sure that justice must be served. So I came to contact with Commonwealth Human Rights Initiative Africa.
Commonwealth Human Rights Initiative Africa
And we make sure we did our best, and later we have 8 dead bodies from Gambia. We were told that they are the bodies. We were told that they are the bodies of our fellow Ghanaians. Which at this time the families are not too sure about that. And no autopsy was done at that time, no verification. Even the coffins that they brought from Gambia was not open. anyone to see.
say nipa na ya di omo bae no ya anye ayi ahwe bi mu bia hu se ampa omo na se nye omo a impo no adaka no e bae ayi no eduru Ghana na ya mie so.
But you must be aware that there's been cooperation between the Gambia government and the Ghana government regarding the bodies of those Ghanaians, which resulted in the evacuation of those coffins that you talked about.
Do you say government of Ghana and government of Gambia no more dinketa hu nkomomo e fa asem hu?
So far as I know, there haven't been no compensation so far as this case is concerned.
Yeah, me say ye omo nye bia say apache obi amai. And
conversation, so far as I know, there was a conversation which, as a result, it came to a conclusion at the SILT that those who are responsible for these killings are rogue elements. Rogue elements. And they are not, they are operating on their own. So, so we were waiting for a day that we will find the rogue elements. We have waited till time we have a Commonwealth, Human Rights Watch, Trrc International, CDD, ASLA, and Amnesty International, Media Foundation Africa joined Jame to Justice campaign.
Say no international bodies ni nyina no ye ni omo aye ya chese ekwa bia so no e se de jam ya jame eba na obey emra no ne di.
And later we found out that there was an investigation team opened by UN and ECOWAS.
United Nations ni ECOWAS nso no omo eye nhwehwemu nsem bi.
But the sadness part was that the UN ECOWAS also did not give even little respect for we the poor peoples.
United Nations ni ECOWAS no anyade a womo adwune ye ho kra.
Because even to call the families and speak to them that we are sorry, you lost our people at the Gambia, and based on our fast founding is a rogue elements. So later we will deal with it. This is the report. We have nothing like that's happened.
Asemo si Gambia na almost rogue elements na ekum ye nkrofo no kro mo ntimi anka say oh we dey monku say.
But you must have seen in this Truth Commission that soldiers who actually carried out these killings came forward and confessed to have carried out the killings.
Who said in Shamu no soldier for no eba aba kan one no asem say wo mo ye into drasem na e course no.
Yes, because I know that the Gambia is taking new direction where people can live, so everybody is ready to vomit what they have swallowed.
Gambia
So for soldiers to confess in the presence of TRC, I think is a great thing, but that does not stop us to find justice.
I say a soldier for the Babacas, and
as part of this collective quest to find justice, the Gambia government had paid $500,000 to some of the victims' families in Ghana through the Ghana government. Are you aware of that? We are aware, say.
SMAC and Gambian government each year $5,000. I'm a Ghanaian government. $500,000. I'm a Ghanaian government. No, I'm a ebusuya for or more odishie a course at TBA. Unim sa bibisa.
One thing the families and I normally talk about that the Gambia government have insulted us with $500,000 to bury unknown bodies.
The Omo can say. Gambia government almost $500,000 abroad say or what did you want them if you say nipa no the buyer no omunim say omo
and he did not said I'm sending this 500,000 for compensation.
Wankase or this 500,000 eba compensation dim.
Because he told us that he don't know who killed these people.
The Okan say, Unim Unkrofua Omukun
So later, if we find out who are culprits or those who are responsible for these killings, they are going to deal with them, they will bring them to justice, and the families are going to duly compensated. But because these killings take place in Gambia, so because this case happening in Gambia, in humanitarian grounds, we are giving 500,000 for the barrier service.
And you know, there 500,000 on the buy and the idea a compensation on that a humanitarian grounds winter.
$500,000 for the burial of 5 remains would be some burial, wouldn't it?
Yes.
100,000 here, the Kakusi and Crawford.
Yes, because.
But Mr. Martin.
Mr. Martin.
On behalf of the entire Gambian people, we say we are sorry for what has happened.
For me, I can accept.
Just a moment.
I can accept, but
just a moment. Like you said, justice must prevail. Would you please continue with the interpretation?
Yes, sir. As I said,
this is just one step
in
the quest for justice. Be rest assured that the entire Gambian people and its government are deploying their best effort to ensure that the truth of what has happened would be disclosed. And once the truth is disclosed, the road would be open for people to start healing, for people to begin to forgive and to reconcile, and for the wheels of justice to start in motion and ensure that justice is done. Like you, we are all in for justice. And that is why we're giving all our best efforts to ensure that this process succeeds. And to ensure that no stone remains unturned. The bonds between Ghana and the Gambia are far too strong. Painful as this may be, it should only serve to reinforce the bonds and connections between the two countries and the peoples of Ghana and the Gambia. I'm sure you would agree with that.
sure.
On that note, I have just one more question for you. I would read out the list and you help us correct some of these names as far as you possibly can.
Sure.
Odzeyi Odro Kausi, Togolese. You don't know that?
No, I know there's Togolese, but I don't know his full name.
Loka Esperant, Congolese. Do you know that name?
I know the Congolese, there's Congolese, but I don't know his name.
Good. Suleiman Abdullahi, Ghanaian.
Yes, maybe, but I don't know him physically.
Bright Antwi or Antwi? Antwi. Okay, Antwi, Ghanaian.
Yes.
Kweki Antwi Ajikum. You have identified
Yes.
that person.
Quincy Jikum.
Kasim Amadou
Kasim
That's-
Amadou Abari.
Abari. Okay. All right. So it should be Kasim Amadou Abari. So I am taking a list of the corrections. Huh?
Yes.
So that is number 6 on our list is Kasim Amadou Abari.
Abari. Kasim Abari Amadou.
Okay. Amadou would be the last name.
Would be the last
Okay. Okay. Kweku Apia.
Kwapia, yes.
Kwaku Apia.
Yes.
Benjamin Kobna.
Kusu.
Skobena.
Or Kwabena Chire?
It's Benjamin Kobna.
Yes. That was Kwabena Fusu. Benjamin Kwabena Fusu.
Ah,
Skobena.
Kobna Fosu. Okay. So that is 8. Okay, Benjamin Kobna. Kobna is K-W-A-B-E-N-A. Not K-O-B-N-A.
That one.
Fosu, huh? Benjamin Kobna Fosu. Okay. Nketia Eric.
Yes.
Kwadu Ampadu.
Yes.
Richard
Watching.
Buachi. Okay. Edmond Kumi.
Me.
Peter Asire.
Peter
Sorry.
Asare.
Asare.
Yes. He is the choir master.
That is Choir Master.
Yes.
Okay. Peter Asare. A-S-S-A-R-E.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
You call him Choir Master.
He was.
How do you write Choir?
Choir master was a guy named, so he's just a.
Q-W-A-Q-U-A-Y, yeah?
Yes. Yes.
So that's Key Master. So you call him Choir Master.
Choir.
Choir Master.
Yes.
Okay, Choir Master. All right, I'm sorry. You know, these are the differences between Gambia and Ghana, the pronunciation. Okay. So that's Peter Asare. That's the Choir Master. Kwadu Antwi. Kyere Martin. Peter Mensah.
Yes.
Emmanuel, is it Emmanuel Nati?
Manuel Nati.
Emmanuel Nati. That 17 should be Emmanuel Nati. N-A-A-T-Y or N-A-T-Y?
N-A-T-T-Y.
N-A-T-T-Y, Nati. Okay. Yao Chieri.
Yes. Yauchiri was someone.
Okay. Asanti Isaac.
Yes.
Koranteng Machiel. Michael. Okay. You know him, right?
Sure. I know him for well.
Peter Achina.
China.
No, 21. 21.
Machiel Tawia. Is it Michael Tawia?
Michael Tewia.
Michael. How do you spell Tewia?
T-E-W-I-A.
I-A.
Yes. T-E-W-I-A.
Okay. Peter Achina.
Peter Achina.
How do you spell Achina?
A-K-Y-I-N-A.
A-K-Y.
I-N-A.
Akina. John Carson.
John.
Carson. K-E-R-S-O-N.
Yes. John Cass.
Nelson Frimpong.
Pong.
Is it Frimpong?
Pong. F-R-I-M-P-O-N-G.
Okay. 24. Nelson Frimpong. You know, this must have been written by a Gambian.
Sure.
Based on the pronunciation of the names. There is Fight Shit. That wouldn't ring a bell to you.
No.
George Amo.
Yes, that was Ajamo.
Huh?
George Amo.
It's Aja Amo.
Maybe, I don't know the name he gave at that time, but...
Okay. George
Yes.
Amo. Is it A-R-M-O-O or A-M-O-O?
A-M-M-O. Amo.
George Amo. So he's Aja Amo?
Yes.
How do you spell the Aja?
A-G-Y-A.
Aja Amo, okay. Then Aruna Musa, Muhammad Bayo. These are listed as Ghanaians, but they sound very much Sierra Leonean. Johnson Ajire.
Johnson.
Well, it says Johnson, which I imagine should be Johnson.
Yeah.
Ajire, A-G-Y-R-E.
Ajay.
Ajay.
Yes.
So you know this one?
No, but it's Ajay. It's get everything
But
again.
you believe it should be Ajay?
Ajay, yes. A-G-Y-E. It's Ajay.
So Johnson Ajay. How do you spell the Ajay?
A-G-Y-E-I.
Okay. Johnson Ajay. This looks like A-G-Y-I-E.
Agay.
Okay. All right. Joseph Mensah.
Yes.
Juju Mengs. You don't know that?
No.
Richmond Boadi.
Yes, Richmond Boadi.
B-O-A-D-I.
Boadi, that's all.
By Daniel.
Yes.
You know that one?
Yes, Daniel.
Samuel Solomon, Sierra Leonean. That should be 34. This should be Samuel, I think, not Samuel. Asan Conte. Okay. Hold on a second. This one I'm trying is add this something Dea Coffee. I'd have to, anyway, it's Ivory Coast, so you wouldn't know the name. Juliana Maku,
Yes.
Ghana. Yawi Mens,
Yao.
Yao Mens.
Yes, maybe it's again because.
Huh? 38. Yao Mens. Aua Pon.
Wapo.
Aua Po. How do you spell that?
A-W-U-A-H.
Aua Po.
Paul. P-A-U-L.
P-A-U?
Paul. P-A-U-L.
Paul.
Yes.
Okay. Osei Daniel.
Osei Daniel.
David Gibson, Liberian. Mamadou Korka Diallo, Senegalese. Kweku Awamful.
Kufu. Oh.
Kweku. Well, this last name is a bit difficult. I can't decipher some of the letters. Awamiful, something like that.
Do we have John Akufo inside the list?
John Akufo. No, John Amezi. John Amezi. We don't have John Akufo.
Yes, there is Akufo inside the list. John Akufo.
John Carson. Maybe it's John Akufo.
Yes.
That would be number 23. John Carson. Should be John Akufo. Huh? How do you spell Akufo? A-K-U-F-O?
Yes. Akufo.
Okay. Kweku, J-K, Amamful or Awamful or Awamiful?
Amanfo.
Yeah, Amamfu?
Amanfo.
You have Amamfu.
Yes, because
Kweku Amamfu. Amafu, how would you spell it?
A-M-A-N-F-O.
Amanfu, okay. Okay. Tano Janet, Ivorian. John Amezi, Nigerian. Ismail Laku, Senegalese. Abebo Yawi, Togolese. James Okyere Ghana.
James
Okyere or James Okyere?
Ochiri.
Ocheri?
James we have Trrc and we have Ochiri.
Yes, this is Ochiri.
Yes.
Okay, this Trrc is spelled the same.
Yes. But
Yeah.
Ochiri, you add O before K.
Yes, that's right. That's what we have here. Idrissa Toure, Sierra Leonean. Manila Alpha, Ghanaian. Isaac Amoli. Isaac Amo?
Amo.
Yes, okay. Good. So with this list, now we have discovered this one. Fosu. Kwabna Fosu is Benjamin Kwabna Fosu.
Benjamin Kwabna Fosu.
So Fosu is in the list. So the 3 people have to be added to this list. That is Robert Essien, Eric Yao, and Daniel.
Robert Essien, Yao, and Daniel.
That would give us 54. All right. We have to add Dennis Oheni Kwachi. That would give us 55.
55.
All right.
Yes.
And Victor Oduru.
Victor Oduru.
Yes.
That's the one we have to account for.
Yes.
Victor Oduru, we don't have anything here that is similar to Victor Oduru.
We know it's Victor Oduru.
You know what's happening at the Barra police station?
Yes.
The time Victor came for us to the Barra police station, you see, when you enter Barra police station, there is a compound at the back of the police station. So the Victor, they send him direct to cells. The time we get to Barra police station at the night, evening time, they send Victor direct to cells. So he did not write his name when the man came to his office.
Okay.
So after they are taking the first batch, they just go to the cells and open the cells and take away Victor. And I don't know why his name was not here, because the Gambian authorities always go around with him in Banjul whenever they want to. Because the time we are in the Bundum police station, some afternoon they used to visit, they used to come and check over. So when they come, I asked Victor, what is going on? Also, they will release us. They will release us. Let's pray. Even Victor himself is going around with them, but he don't know what is going on.
Okay. So with this list that we have of 51, plus Robert Essien, Eric Yao, Daniel, Victor Oduro, and Dennis Kwachi, would make 56.
Is your list where one you come in a dimbum na? You 56.
Yes.
Plus 9 Nigerians.
And then Nigeria 9.
But those 9 Nigerians are not here.
Just 9 Nigeria no. Omudin enka krata no.
Yes.
We cannot account for those 9 Nigerians. And number 45 is not among the 9. Because if he was, there is no explanation why the others were not. So that is the problem we would have to deal with.
Yes.
How do you feel now that you see the wheels of justice moving?
Yes, I think it's in good direction for me and the families back home, seeing that at least giving you access to hear your case is a process of giving you justice.
Say a quan papa announce if you say the prayer to Facondia, nature say a no quality and a peseba.
So I was not thinking that maybe something like this will happen in one day where I'm very comfortable here in Gambia, giving my statement, and no one is, I'm not looking back.
na anwene da se emre bi beba se menya kwan na makasa a se bibia enhame anase won so on ta machi no onye ni papa.
So what I and the victims' family, not only in Ghana, of course I know there is a lot of victims here in Victim Center, we want to see justice. And I hope appearing in TRC, we are in the right direction to have access to justice. And
It is a one who can na se won di yaw no enye Ghana nko a mpo Gambia nso ka ho na se TRC juma omo ye no juma pa.
so I hope today people in back home will say yes, the day will come we will see justice, and we hope never again Africa will be, especially West Africa, will be a place that we can move up and down without fear.
Nipa womo etie yen ebe hu se ampa ene de nokwaredi eba na saa yen West Africa ha sei saa nsemode emodin ana se ewudi semi emabio.
By asking for justice, what exactly is it that you expect?
Se prepare your basino, a damn potin na ope, dream dreams so. Damn potin na o say prepare no, a then o dream.
Yes, we have stages of justice. Others think about having the dead bodies or the remains in Ghana and buried properly and honored is a way of justice. Others think about seeing the perpetrators, including Kyere Trrc, being appear before competent court is a process of justice. And others also believe that the families need to be compensated because those who have been killed left wives and children, and they have bring a lot of problems in the family. And as a result,
nuanom omu ya na so won abusuafo no won sie won ye ana se won di bone no nso so ye de omo famra kwa so e che se omo kogina court na ye toto won ano.
Thank you, Mr. Kyere, for answering my questions.
So we assembly no.
Thank you very much, Mr. Over to you.
Mike. Microphone.
The smiling coast is the mother crying coast today. Hearing what we heard all day and yesterday as well, I'm personally shocked.
Say it as my tea, say a smiling coast, a Danis crying coast. Na me ankasa sama me amati me hu dream ye.
Devastated.
Tomiso.
Bewildered. And frankly embarrassed
that
these atrocities occurred in our soil here in the Gambia. Carried out by perpetrators who were using knives, guns, machetes or cutlasses, and inhuman treatment. This is a land not known for those kind of atrocities. We're truly sorry what happened to all these young African souls.
Yes, sorry.
Yes, the wheels of justice have started rolling. Our processes involve establishing the truth, which is absolutely indispensable in order to move on. We will reach conclusions here in the Commission on what we have heard.
Yebehwe.
We'll make our recommendations,
Anu so ya ma ya adwen kyerɛ.
and we hope that the justice would be done
Nya hwɛ
to the
sɛ
victims.
prepare ye no nukre ACP.
We heard your suggestions.
Yɛte nea wokae ne nyinaa.
We heard your views.
Yɛte w'adwen kyerɛ.
We would reach some conclusion.
Yɛbɛhwɛ ahwɛ ho asɛm aka.
The victims should not be despondent.
Ɔnsɛ sɛ nkurɔfoɔ mu kɔɔ saa asɛm wɔ yɛyi wɔn to twene.
Sometimes the wheels of justice roll very slowly.
Yɛnim sɛ prepare eduru mpɛmpɛnsuo bi a ɛnkɔ ntɛm.
But at the end of the day,
Nanso ne nyinaa akyiri no.
the mantra of this exercise that we are involved in
Ne nyinaa akyiri no ade a yɛyɛ yi
is never again.
ɛnsi.
Mr. Kyere,
Mr. Kyerɛ.
you mentioned that this never again should not just apply to the Gambia, but to Africa as a whole.
Sure.
And
Woka sɛ asɛm wei ɛsi ma no nyɛ sɛ Gambiafoɔ kwamba Africa sɛ ebi nsi da ɛwɔ baabiara.
I can't ask you any questions on what really happened and what we heard these 2 days.
Mintimi bisa obi ne esi biara ne sɛ ne waka nyinaa esi.
Commissioners, if you have any questions, please proceed. If not, Mr. Chair. Imam, you have the floor, please.
Witness,
Sir.
first of all, I wish to congratulate you for your life.
Thank you, sir.
Dedi kai me hyɛ wo nkuran.
Very few people in this world will have this kind of narrow escape.
Sɛ enka nipa a ɛwɔ wiase nyinaa betumi enya ɛkwan na ɔfa so dwane yɛ na.
I'm sure it's God that saved you.
Me gidi sɛ nyame na egye wo nkwa.
I want you to tell West African migrants,
Pɛ sɛ ɔka kyerɛ West Africa wɔn a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔmo kɔ Europe no.
particularly those going by the back way,
Wɔn a wɔn nam ɛpo so ɛkɔ Europe no.
why they should not attempt it.
Sɛ deɛ nti a ɛnsɛ sɛ wɔn mo bɔ wɔn tiri mu koraa sɛ wɔn bɛyɛ saa.
You have had the experience,
Wɔnya suahunu no.
you have had the narrow escape that God has given you,
Wɔnya ɛkwan ketewa bi na Nyankopɔn de fa so yi wo firi mu no.
but more importantly, today,
Deɛ ehia paa ɛne ne sɛ
you are sitting to narrate the incidents.
waba a wodi adanseɛ afa deɛ si yɛ ho.
No man can do better than you to save our young people who are still trying to go by the back way.
Obiara ni hɔ a obetumi agye yɛn nkwalaa yi a ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔmofa back way ɛkɔ Europe no.
I want to hear your voice. Thank you.
Meda wase.
Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much indeed. Mr. Chair, if you have any concluding remarks to make, please proceed to do so.
Mr. Chair, sɛ wɔ biribi ka ho a wopɛ sɛ woka ɛtoa to a kɔ na wohwɛ mu na ka.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First, I would like to respond to the Commissioner's appeal that he made. In fact, I've taken it on my shoulders to campaign against illegal migration in Africa.
Deɛ di kan no mepɛ sɛ meyi commissioner asɛm na no me amafa to me ho sɛ mɛbu nkurɔfoɔ aba mu sɛ ɔmo mfa saa kwan ne so bio.
Because now it is taking different direction so far as illegal migration in West Africa is concerned.
Sese deɛ ade n'ani ahwɛ no ɛyɛ ade a ehu paa.
At first, when we talk about this back way migration, we normally concentrate about male boys, male born.
First no sɛ yɛka sɛ back way a na kyerɛ sɛ yɛka mmarima nko a.
But right now, ladies have joined the party,
Sese deɛ nketesia no koraa na ɛdɔɔso.
where people traffically move to other parts of the world to serve as house girls and later found themselves in many dangerous situations.
Nkurɔfoɔ bebree sese deɛ wɔn fa ɛkwan bi so sɛ wɔn kɔ nom akɔyɛ fie adwuma nanso so no akyire asɛm yɛ ana ɛnyɛ papa.
And also, where the illegal migration, the knowledge start from, is where we must to tackle it.
Baabi a adwen a ede ba se yemfa poso enko abrochire efri ye no se ho na ye so ano free.
Because when we decide to block the Mediterranean Sea or bring the troops, somebody who have traveled from Brekum, our local place, to Senegal or Gambia or Mauritania or Libya will not fear about Navy patrolling, but rather he will try to make a way that he can smart his way and have his way to Europe.
Obi a woni mo no de a wo free base baby a me free say no ekwa bia so obeba se obeye a obekọ nanso so no onim eho asem se enkrofo krampo enampo so amohwe a wo mo pese enipa bia fa so.
So I have started educating them in churches, in communities, especially the women also involved.
Afi me frase say me church enkrofo said the beya won be jai ewo mantem ene asori mu.
In fact, sometimes our mothers motivate the young ones to embark on such journey. When sometimes it comes to funeral, you need to put on clothes, which speaks like your son is in Europe.
The Asian Crawford, you money say, Udra Bruchin na Benyescano, a idea, say, Yeka, ma ye ma menomotive, say, woman ayana, poor pia say, yanko.
It's not all the time by ladies, but some guys also have the idea from outside. But mostly, when you have a scare or the dangerous aspect from your parents or your guardians, it may be scare you and you have more concentration on your education.
Say, unya a futu every fear, a quabia sono, a idea, Bequacoto Wagna, Sania Manowajai.
So I'm working hard to have some assistance in terms of logistics so that I can move from place to place and village to village, town to town, so that the education and the dangers involved in illegal migration can be addressed, so that the young ones.
See, may bomb a home say a quabiasono, Meko a crooning crumo, said the Bayas, Ania Manabay, Unian, what you trust in Tinti away. So,
by conclusion, I think this is a great privilege for me to appear in the presence of TRC.
We akwenya pa e musua metime diaba TRRC eha.
It's not all the time about giving you something, but a lot of Gambians are listening far from Gambia here and in homes.
Gambia for bebre etie omo Gambia ha anase won tu kwan.
Not only Gambians alone, but I hope by this our story, Africans may choose the leaders who are supposed to lead us at a certain time.
Mijiri say, yen Africans, ye be nya okandini a obetimi ede nokware ato baby eda. So
I think the TRC is the foundation for future Gambia that we are all looking forward.
Me da wo TRC ase bebre.
So I hope justice will be served and the perpetrators will be brought before law. And thank you very much, Mr. Commissioner.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed.
We
really appreciate your coming all the way from Ghana. Come and help us establish. Sorry. Council, you asked for a point of order?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Just one little thing. I'm still trying to resolve these numbers and the names. I have one discrepancy. And I think it's about Kofi. And if I just ask that question, perhaps maybe that will help us solve the issue. You mentioned somebody called Fee.
Yes.
Do you recall his full name?
In fact, that guy, the name I know was Fee. Till now, I don't know that. But when they say Fee, it means Kofi. Yeah. So instead of them to say Kofi, they say Fee.
Council, is that number 36 on the list?
Just a moment, Mr. Chair. No. 36 is from Ivory Coast.
But there's a coffee there too.
Adia Kofi.
Adia
Kofi, that's from Ivory Coast. The coffee he's talking about is from Ghana.
It's from Ghana.
Go ahead,
You
clarify.
see?
Yes.
So I don't have that coffee in any of the lists. But this is what I have discovered.
Yeah.
That we have a list of 51. Correct? We have a list of 51.
Yes, Council.
And to that list, we should add, you said, Daniel Amankwa,
Daniel
Robert Essien,
Essien.
Eric
Yao.
Nana Yao Owusu Ansa,
That's all.
Victor Oduru,
Victor Odru.
Tarzan, Dennis Ohoni Kwachi.
Sure.
So if we add fee, that would give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 names to add.
Okay.
Right? That would give us 51 plus 7.
58.
That would give us 58.
58.
All
58.
And plus the 9 Nigerians, that would give us a total of 67. We have received information that 9 bodies were buried before the 8 Ghanaians were discovered.
And do we have the names of those 9 Nigerians or not yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Thank
fine.
you very much, Mr.
We will issue a list, I hope at the end of the day, for really public information to clear any confusion.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Mr. Chair.
we'll do that. Again, Mr. Kyere, thank you so much, for coming to testify, as I was saying, to come and help us fulfill our mandate to establish a record of what really happened, especially on this item.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you again very much. We will resume our proceedings tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Thank you all very much indeed, and sorry we ran a little bit late. The meeting is adjourned.